Okay, we are ready to rumble. All right. Here's some music while we get started. I'm just going to wait for everything to go live, do all the nice little bits and pieces, and then we get started. I swear, this music gets me the most pumped. Good morning, Zshinko. What's up, my man? Big Shot, what's up? Do I remember you? Nope. I'm sorry, but I do not recognize that name. Now, I'd probably remember you a lot more if you were one of my top donors, but that's a rarity. That's a rarity. It's night for you, Zshinko? Well, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Now, you see Zshinko over there with the green name? Yeah. Him I remember. Welcome, 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 regardless. All right, today is all about doing the gun Psyker. All right, today I'm going to be doing a farming test with the gun Psyker, and then we'll be carrying on forward after that. In the evening, I'll also be doing a stress test for the gun Psyker build and seeing what works best at higher tiers of gameplay, and I wanna test out and see all of that. Make sure that the gun Psyker actually works well. So that's going to be a thing, and we're going to make sure that all that happens. So, yeah. Let's give it a test. Morning, though, all about the farming. All about the framming. The framming. But I humbly welcome all of you to this lovely place of peace and tranquility and zenyatiness. Now, first things first, I'm going to visit the Requilarium. Scriptures and 25 missions, easy peasy. Do we have anything really good in here? Now, this Acatran's lovely, but not lovely enough. Darktide is very fun, my dude. I'm having the most fun ever. This is a 370, but I already have a 380, so I'm not worried on that. This 370 is just a little extra. Oh, but this is an infantry las gun, ain't it? What is my current best infantry las gun? Now we are ready to head for the home. We roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the palm. Be rollicking randy dandy. I'm gonna just pick it up. Cause why not? You know? I need one with more skewed stats. Could potentially be good. I'll wait till the shop refreshes. Yeah, no, you should, buddy. You should. I'm sure it'll be fun. Also, why is my cam weird? Sorry, guys. I didn't realize that it was doing something weird there. My sincere apologies. It's supposed to show my background and everything. Sometimes my cam goes weird because if I'm taking a cover page with the software, it does some other weird shit. What happened to my fucking overlay? Okay, phew. Sometimes the overlay gets jammed, you know, and I'm just like thinking to myself, what the fuck? Okay, now it's working properly. Hey, Robert. How's it hanging, my dude? Okay, now. Low intensity T3. It's Mighty Morphin farming time. Oh, wait. Shit. Cancel. Okay, now. Where are you, my sexy gun? Aha. And where is my sexy force sword? Feats, we'll just stick the usual. Because I ain't got anything better to do. Yep. That works fine. Since I'm farming anyway. Okay. Again. Now then. I wouldn't be able to answer that question, Robert R, because I'll tell you one thing about me. I never watch other creators' stuff. So, because not everybody's gonna have a deflection force sword, so nobody cares, dude. It's not like we can reroll blessings. If you see toxic players like that, ask on the forums if we have a report button, because I don't know if we have a report feature yet, but I think that would be the best bet, because honestly, like I don't even have deflection. I have never found a single force sword that gives me deflection. So if anyone's demanding that a Psyker run that, they can pretty much fuck off because there's no point. But I don't know if any creators are actively pushing it. All I'll say is that I don't ever watch or interact with other creators. Like I don't interact with their content. Even though I've seen a lot of fake content out there, I don't even call them out on it because there's no point in starting drama. So that's why. But if there is a creator pushing it, it may not even be a partner. I think a lot of partners, like what happened the other day, right, was I found that the person pushing the exploit for this game was not even a partner. I just reported his ass straight away because he wasn't a partner. He was just pushing an exploit, you know? So I do believe that unfortunately, like there may be creators who are less than savory pushing this kind of stuff because they have either a large audience or they think that they're good. You know, there's a lot of ways it could go. But yeah, as far as I can tell, I personally am definitely not pushing anything like that. Because, you know me, if I can't even like get it myself, then there's no sense in me pushing anything like that. I love how those guys just randomly straight up died. Spamming brain burst and not even refilling my grenade pool? Jeez. Okay, it's done. Anybody important there? No? Okay.
You leave me no choice.
I hate how our brain burst can never like priority target. Like shouldn't it at least prioritize, like, you know, be nice if it prioritized particular targets.
Nice locale, just where you want to put down roots.
Get out of my head.
Taking a shot.
Show me that ugly blade. The abomination is no more. Forward!
There's a heretic lurking under every rock.
It certainly feels that way, associate.
Oh, the other guy killed it. Satch. I wanted his ass. Oh well. Uh-oh.
Get clear! Get clear!
Drop you sanctioned!
I love how that demon host was silent. It was great.
You leave me no choice. The pain, and I still draw breath.
Maybe you should touch up.
We've got an assault through. Drop you sanctioned! The balance tips in our favor! They're gone! This...
Really? Really?
She's dead.
Wow. Ripped. No, I'm okay. I'm just farming. I'm testing how well the gun Psyker can handle things, so it's okay. It's just a test for me. And how is my brain burst charging so fast? Level 30 feet, dude. If you want to know more about the Psyker feats, Troy, I can link you to my Psyker feats video. It is like 33 minutes, but it discusses all the feats and explains it all. But yeah, total whoops factor there. I didn't even hear the usual dialogue from that, but you know, oh well. That happens sometimes. Still, I forgot it was T3 because if it's T2, I can just mash it. It was T3 and I was like, that's right. But the other person was a Zelly. I thought they would have tanked it, but guess not. So okay, happens. I'm just gonna go back into the same mission again. Okay. Oh damn, no low intensity? I just go for the low intensity stuff because it's easier. Yeah, I did a video doing the full feats, but it's like the 33-minute video, so... True, that's right, Dusty. Like, there's been a lot of suggestions around that, which I've been hoping for, but, I mean, we'll see what they implement. All I know is that right now, yeah, the Psyker is kind of underpowered, especially in the higher tiers of gameplay, so we'll have to see how they handle that, you know, as the days go by, because to be fair, if I was just playing my Zealot, I could mash that demon host. Because the Zealot has like crits, bleed, everything. Like you just mash that demon host. Like there's no point to sweating about it, you know?
Golfing makes you look like a sellout. If we continue, we're stuck there. Rob you sanctioned!
The Ranger is dead.
No, this is the farm test. So there's 2 tests that I implement for everything before I do anything with it. The first is a farm test. How fast am I able to farm with the build? Which means the build, like if the build is fast at farming, farming is usually T2 or T3 with low intensity, which you saw earlier. That was the T3 with low intensity. Effectively, what you will test is how well the build can farm in those situations. Then, going on from that, you have the stress test. The stress test is how well the build handles T4 or other higher level content. That will be this evening, where I'll test the gun Psyker. But basically, the gun Psyker is another, like, majorly, I guess you'd say, popular build, because it is known for its viability in T4, T5, or so other creators say. As you know, I do not trust that until I test it for myself, so that is what I'm doing. Right now, I'm doing the farm test, and in the evening, I will test the, you know, the proper combat test as well. Yeah, the gun Psyker is pretty cool. I mean, with the right feats, you still have your warp charges, and of course, Psykinetics aura is nice as well. Basically, it's like, okay, so I run gun and I don't have to worry too much about charging my staffs, things like that. Basically, I'm playing COD. I'm playing Call of Duty. Like so.
Reaching the Empyrean! Try to ignore the heat. We must push on to coolant control.
Do.
Wave a shotgun!
Besides, if I need to smoke somebody, I still have my force sword. Yeah, true. But who cares about other people? Right, Dusty Tibbins? I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest of them all. You know, we Psykers are the kings. Veterans don't need ammo. Veterans can fuck off.
Neutralize that gunner!
They're less important than us. We are the true carries. Okay? Them vets can just make do with whatever we leave for them. Okay?
Engaging war protocols! In a wave of filth!
Fuck it off. Sånn til dere. Totally correct. Robert is absolutely correct on that. But to be honest, right, the Akatran doesn't use that much ammo. So I actually find myself refilling very slowly. Like, I don't actually take that many ammo resources. Okay, good. Oh. But yes, Troy, by farm testing, I mean that I'm running missions as fast as possible. Like, which is why you're seeing me separate from my team, go ahead, do all the stupid shenanigans that I'm supposed to. Because I'm basically testing how fast I can speedrun content with this particular build. And whether or not it will be suitable for said speedrunning. You see, so there must be 2 tests, because the build can be good for speedrunning, but not good for actual combat in T4, T5, you see? No, they shouldn't do that, Robert, because the whole unique thing about this game is that range combat is viable. If they turn it into another Vermintide 2, I'm gonna tell you a lot of people are gonna quit, because the whole reason people are even playing this game is because they don't want to play Vermintide. Like, not that Vermintide's a bad game or anything. Vermintide's a great game, but people don't want to play Vermintide. If I wanted to play Vermintide, I like legit go and download Vermintide and play that, you know? So that is where I think, I hope that they will keep what is unique about this particular game, because this particular game is all about that run gun, you know. It's COD with Nurglites. It's Warhammer COD, you know. Why the hell would we want to play like more melee based, you know? If it ever became more melee based, I would legitimately hate being a partner of this game, because what is so unique about it is the fact that range combat matters, and a lot of people can't adapt to that, and I love it, because it's such a challenge for a lot of people coming from Vermintide. They're like, I can't handle it because the range mobs destroy me. I'm like, yeah, get used to it. What, you mean you didn't play every single FPS? What do you mean you can't instantly headshot every target? Or if I use my Chinese voice, right? Why you not Asian enough? When we Asians are born, we instantly able to target enemy head whenever we play COD, okay? Listen, this is called Asian gaming skill. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I find unique factors in games like this very, very awesome. Okay, who literally allowed somebody to touch me? Jesus. Team, do you not do your thing, huh? You don't know how to do your thing? Oh, come on, really? And also, like, sometimes what I hate about this is the lag with the inputs. Like, if you do it too quickly, okay, it doesn't trigger. Use that voice more often, dude. Like my friend, I already told my friend, if he drops 40 bucks on me, I will use that accent for like literally for an entire hour. And my friend said he's gonna drop 40 bucks on me just to hear me do that accent for like an entire hour, so it's gonna be pretty sick. It might be on my evening stream, but I don't know. Like whenever he does it though, so you have to keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, I actually promised to use that accent for like an hour. What's up, Mr. Omar? How are you doing? Well, I mean, you're right. It's more Left 4 Dead than COD, but yeah, I mean, you get what I mean. It's Call of Booty. This is my Call of Booty build. You see, I'm barely even taking the ammo, you know? Vets can have whatever they want for their bolt guns. I'll stick with my little recon last gun. Hmm. その程度か。我が魂はまだ燃えておる。いざ尋常に勝負。I'm doing good. Team chases kill. I mean, depends. Some teams do, some teams don't. I don't chase kill. I just try and advance as fast as possible. Coming back to help him. Sup, nerds? This is my blender. Easy. I'm glad that my explanation videos help. I'm trying to keep them good, so as I learn things, I will happily do it. Yeah, no, T4, T5, you have to be slow. T4, T5 is all about moving as a team, clear the area, move forward, clear the area, move forward. It's very different from farming, which is why, again, you have to test a build in two circumstances. Number one is fast push, and number two is T4, T5, where you play completely differently. Room clear, then move, you know? Shoving pox bursters, then dodging is the backwards is the new OP. I mean, yeah. I mean, I just pop them at a range. Is there news as to when all the features are available? Other creators have asked for a roadmap, Mr. Omar, but I haven't seen one yet. I'm also not on the forums very often, so if you guys see a roadmap or something like that, let me know and I'll happily cover it in a video. So I do know that other creators have asked for this, but I'm not sure whether they have one yet. Okay, so I do apologize for that, because I'm not... I view whatever is in our creator Discord, but not the forums very often. But most suggestions and things are through the forums, so if you see anything there, let me know. There we go. Good-o. The reason for that is that it's a completely different system to how Vermintide works, so they can't use the same systems. So I'm sure you can understand that they need some time, and also stability was their major concern. Again, this is something that I always say to other people. Right now, I want to be your favorite Darktide partner. I want to be your #1 Darktide partner. So I ask you to follow me for the news. And if you see news, let me know, because if there's something that is not really mentioned or stuff like that, I'm probably the one who can like help you understand why. So with the crafting features, I totally get your I totally get like why you felt disappointed. Like I fully agree as well, but they had to take some time to fix stability first, which was a major concern, because this is a whole different game. As I mentioned, there's so many features that are different, for such as range combat, stuff like that. They have to account for more of that than they do in Vermintide, so that's a thing. So that's why the crafting system is taking a while, but like I said, literally don't worry about it. It's all coming together. It's all being put together, you know? The Chaos Spawn was actually the... Okay, so the way that I would answer that is that the Chaos Spawn is actually the Chaos Mutant. They just made it look more Chaos Spawnery. But yeah, if they did that with the Mutant, I think it'd be so cool, because the Chaos Spawn is not actually a Chaos Spawn. It's actually a Mutant. It's actually the charging Mutant that you guys see. But yeah, it would be nice if they made it look more like a Chaos Spawn, which would be super sick. Not gonna lie. No problem, Omar. I will happily explain anything that I can, and if it's something that I don't know, I will honestly tell you that I don't know. So yeah. I haven't seen the garbled transmission yet. I was planning on taking a look after lunch. Is it anything cool? Let me know if it's anything cool, buddy. And hey, Lady Neo, good to see you. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button, guys, because there's a lot of people watching. If you don't mind, close the chat window right now, hit the like button, and then come back into chat. If you guys could do that, you would help us in the algorithm so much, and that would be a big boost to this channel. So yeah, that could very well be the case. That could very well be the case about the crafting system. I'm unsure, but if that is the case, but yes, I've heard. I mean, it is different to Vermintide too. So for me, yeah. Hey, good morning, Runvelt. How are you? Just add variety like female bomber. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, yeah? I got this new bottle to drink water, but it's not as easy. Like, I prefer my old bottle. I could drink faster. At the moment, I only play with channel members or selected individuals, Runvelt. The reason is because, for me, in general, right, when I do my testing, I do it with randos. It's better for me to test with randos so that I get a better picture rather than having friends or people whom I know. But at the same time, I also, when I play games, I also, and this is just a channel policy, no offense to you, I know that you're probably geared, you probably know what you're doing, and I fully respect that. So please take no offense when I say this. It's just that a lot of people have tried, like with other games, right? A lot of people have tried to use my channel either to find group members or just to like you know, or to get games with a streamer or things like that. And I know a lot of you won't be like that, but because of that, we've already set a channel policy that only channel members or selected friends or longtime friends, like people who support the channel, usually come on games with me. This is just our channel policy, mostly to also protect the interests of my supporters who have come with me from many different games, maybe not Darktide exclusive, but they've been supporters for so long that like it's kind of like their privilege, or rather their right to play with me because of what they've done. So I hope you understand. Yeah. So I know it's very different from how a lot of streamers do things, and sometimes I feel like I should apologize for it, because I know a lot of streamers, they're always willing to play with viewers, and like I wish I could be like that. But in one of the last games that I played, some people's like they would come on different accounts on YouTube and they'd ask to play, and at the first chance that they got, they would try and like say something racist, or because like I didn't realize that they were haters, but because of that we switched to a more closed policy. So yeah. I'm at the for my Psyker, I'm using the Akatran Recon Lasgun. It's literally the best. I have no idea of what classes they might add, but I'm hoping that more people will suggest classes on the forums. And which map do you do the penance where you have to throw enemies off the ledge? Oh, I can't remember that one. Somebody taught me how to do it. But I'm not a penance hunter. So I sincerely apologize, because I don't do penances at all. Like if I randomly get a penance, I'm okay with that, but I actually don't do, I literally don't do penances because I hate achievement hunting in most games. So I think it is the Chasm Logistratum. Yes, somebody told me that. Dude, I would love a tech priest. Oh man, not just a tech priest, bro. I would love a Skitari. Like, could you imagine that? Like, bro, Skitari, I need that in my life. I want to support the Foundries of Mars. Oh wow, 3 subscribers at once? Well, thank you guys. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Welcome fresh subscribers. Welcome fresh meat for the grinder. Oh, fair enough. I just bought my own hood. Like I just bought it with the order dockets because I had so much. I had like 300k, so I was like, you know what? Because I was learning so much about the Psyker back then. I was like, I've got 300k order dockets. I'm getting my hood. I wish if I mark a target, it would make it easier to kill said target, would be helpful. You know, instead of having to bum around. Oh well. Maybe they'll play my... Like, if you mark a target, or if a target is marked, your brain burst should favor that target. Yeah, that's the only thing. See, so a lot of people, like, have a lot of spare dockets. Like, once you... Like, if you main a character, okay, you're playing just one character, in general, you end up with, like, a lot of dockets. So I do understand that as well. And because of that, I got nothing to spend my dockets on, so I bought that hood eventually. But I also buy a lot of drip in the store. But yeah, for penances, I think some of the other creators do penance hunting. I'm just really unsure. Like, I couldn't make any recommendations to you about that because I don't do penances. Like, I legit look at penances, I'm like, eh. Yes, Brain Burst should prioritize elite targets. Like, they should make it prioritize specialists and elites because, duh, that's what it's supposed to do. Don't make it hit a trash mob. Like, even that would be a quality of life improvement for us, you know? Because what the hell, man? Like if I target a elite, it needs to murk that particular elite, nobody else, you know? Otherwise I'm just wasting my time. By the way, Psykinetics aura is actually super useful for the team. I've just recently started abusing it, and especially with gun build, it's so nice. It's so nice because it actually gives me an option. With gun build, one of the only ways to get back toughness is to gain a warp charge, which is like one of the worst thingamabobs ever. So because of that, right, I actually found myself utilizing the brain burst a lot more, and so I switched to Psykinetics aura just to maintain it, especially for farming at least. Oh, damn it. That trapper, how dare it come down right in front of me, huh? What a nerd. Give me that. There we go. Yeah. I never reset my brain burst. I just let it pop the wrong enemy and just charge the next one. But yeah.
It is not a subject for discussion. There is a right answer and an answer that gets you shot.
Yeah, I just wish like it shouldn't be a player solution, you know what I mean? It should be like implemented into the game type of solution. So I feel like they should just auto prioritize elites. Like that's what a brain burst is supposed to be for. Because you're psychic. It makes sense lore-wise, you know? Oh no, definitely. Like it's just that I already have so much video content to do, especially like my speed leveling guide, which is coming today. Like I've got so much content to do. Like I think I should leave some of the other stuff for the other creators to do, because I'll cover the most important information. Then the stuff that I don't want to do, I'll let other creators handle it, you know? Until like maybe one day when I have nothing better to do, then I'll do the penance hunting stuff. Like I can always do that later. But for now, I'm like so busy that I don't have time to breathe. Like, and I've still got 2 other classes to work on as well. So it's been a bit difficult for me to find the time for penance hunting. So yeah, I've left it to like some of the other creators who like only want to play one class and like they don't do guides and stuff. They're just hunters. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave it to you. You can have that. Because I've got so much more to test. Like I've got builds to test, stuff like that. For veteran, oh my god. It's just overall so much to do. Gotta do the feats for Zealot as well. Feat video for Zealot. Many things.
I've never seen the market so quiet. Drowning.
But I do love the one thing that we can do, which is snipe.
Enemies bedding in. What you sanctioned?
I always stop my gunshots short. I need to get better at. The one thing I need to get better at is firing until I clearly see that red targeter. Because I'm just so used to other games that like sometimes I forget about that. I need to fire until I see the red targeter because I can get headshots, but like especially with this gun, I need to be very aware of that. Fire until you see the red, then immediately off the trigger.
You leave me no choice! Enemies in deep cover! Red shotgunner!
Of course, if character names are that are not immersive or lore based, it's okay. I mean, this isn't a role-playing game, so your naming choice is down to individual player needs. Like for me, my name is always Real Asian Robot because, well, that's my brand. You know, it makes no sense for me to not have that. And similarly, if somebody wants to name themselves Snorri, Sigmar, who isn't even lore based, like of course that should be acceptable because what the hell, you know, you can't really control that, can you? So yeah, that's my take on it. I mean, if you hardcore want a role-playing server, then you're gonna have to like find a private server or something like that, which I don't think exists right now and probably shouldn't exist. Can I show the stats on the gun after? Sure, I don't mind. It's a 380. Like this is a maxed out Actran. Yeah, you refrain yourself from killing a teammate named Horus. What are you doing, Snorri?
Stop worrying about the hound.
Yes, I am, Michael. Yes, I am. That's why. Like the stream, you nerds. Like it, like it, like it. Let's push the stream up. Alright, I want everybody to know that this is gonna be the best place to get all your Darktide shit, alright? That's my goal in life. Be the best partner for you. Oh shit, all of them are dead? Damn it! Oh well. Guess I'm gonna have to find some targets a little. I don't care about ammo, I want plasteel. Okay, I lied, I do care about ammo.
Come back if we continue. Breaching the area. Neutralize that gunner.
Feels like I'm playing Hanzo whenever I brain burst. Like Hanzo's peek and then shoot arrow. I feel like I'm doing the same thing.
We can tend our wounds here.
Crypt key clearance elevated. You know, for the elevator.
I can never get a good force sword. Lights out map since the game came out. Yeah, a couple, but I wish they'd run more, you know? I really want them to run more of the lights out maps because I really like those. Like, it sucks that they don't run enough of those. I want them to run more. Also, thank you guys for getting this stream to 20 likes. That's really awesome. Like, if we can hit 30 or 40 likes, I'm gonna be so stoked because I never get that on a morning stream. So, yeah. Yeah, it's scatter brain instead of scatter arrow, right? Oh, well, Hanzo now has the rapid fire arrow instead, so that's a different thing. But yeah, you know, I legit feel like I'm playing Hanzo every single time I get in with this guy. Now, remember. Oh, and one time there was this captain that was like Torbjorn. Like the actual enemy's name was Torbjorn. It was so fucking funny. I laughed my ass off. I was like, oh, Torbjorn. I was so entertained by that. I'm a small child sometimes when it comes to that kind of thing. But it made me really laugh. Like, oh, we have Torbjorn. With Torbjorn. It's so sad that like he just died. If you use melee, the boss just dies straight away. So fucking funny. And by the way, thank you guys for taking... I know like sometimes it's annoying to have to like a stream and then come back into chat, but thank you guys for taking the time to do that. Like, I sincerely appreciate it. And another Emperor's gift. Yay. GG. I feel like this is a sauce bottle that was just transformed into a water bottle, but whatever. I'm thirsty as fuck, boy. Hang on. Do you have any tip for pick and mix? I'm sorry. Oh, it's a penance. I'm so sorry, Aerobako. I don't do penances. So I am unable to advise you. Yeah, I type very fast. Okay, so if you guys want to learn how to type fast, right, I'll teach you the trick to doing it. If you want to type really fast, right, play League of Legends, okay, and attempt to flame your teammates faster than the enemy team can flame them. So if you can flame your teammates faster than the enemy team can flame them, that's how you can learn to type really fast. So yeah, I learned how to type fast by being extra toxic on League of Legends. You can do it too. Now, don't actually be toxic, by the way, but yes, that, like, as funny as it sounds, that is legit how I learned how to oh wow, 367. Give me that bad boy. That's the best M4 sword I ever seen. 367. Oh yeah, you give me that bad boy. Now this one has lower finesse stats, but Shakshi. But you know what? I'll take this 4 sword. I just want to try my luck at deflector blessings. Like, legit, that's the only good thing to come from League of Legends. I learned how to type fast so I could flame my teammates faster. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Any assassination missions? Nay. Okay, fastest possible mission that I could do. Exercise vault, no thank you. Strike and clap on Baros. Let's go. I know, right? Hello, Asiri. What's up, man? Good to see you. Okay, let's go.
Reports warn of increasing numbers of heretics in Throne Site. That just won't do. We're going to use the old Aegis station in Enclave and Baros to get some breathing room. Cleanse the station and hold it against the inevitable counterattack while I send in another team.
What the hell? Sorry guys, I just saw a notification on YouTube I've never seen before. What the fuck? I mean, it's my first time ever getting 55 viewers, but what the hell is YouTube telling me right now? Huh, I'll deal with that after. I've never seen that before. Weird. I mean, I did get 100 viewers once, but Okay. Whatever. Do I ever try to match a squad synergy? Not really, because there aren't really loadouts right now, John Taylor. Like, if I had multiple loadouts that I could just change between as needed, I might try and match a squad synergy. But at the current moment, no, I just run what I'm running. But that's why I also make sure that any build that I do run should be able to counter any situation. Yeah, it was a nice notification. But a bit strange because I've never seen that before, unless YouTube has changed some of its stuff. Because YouTube is like, your stream is doing really well. Did you know that if you run ads now, you will go higher in the like you will just your stream will like I don't know how to describe it because it's not specifically telling me I'll do better in the algorithm, but like realistically that's effectively what they're telling me. So I'm like, okay, I guess I mean I do them every hour anyway, because the recommended policy for YouTube is if you run ads in general every hour, your stream will do better. So I usually apologize before doing it. Like for those of you that have caught some of my other streams, I'll always say I'm sorry before doing it because I don't like having to do it, but it does really help streams, and I do want to be the best Darktide partner, so I want more people to know about this channel and where they can get accurate information, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've just never seen this particular notification because I know like the notifications that I get in my email and stuff, but like this is the first time I've ever seen a notification pop up on my stream. What you call it? The screen that tells you how your stream is doing. That screen. At least it's not TikTok, right? yeah. That's what they did. They hit me with a targeted ad to play ads. That's what it is. Subaru. Yep. That's about right. That is a more accurate description. Yes. Which amused me greatly. Who was almost unable to run away. Nice. I mean, makes sense, Robert R. Like that legit makes sense because you're trying to like just improve your potential like team synergy, and that's okay. That's a good idea. That's being a good player. I'm just too lazy. And besides, I'm the king. These randos have to cater to me. How dare they? How dare they expect me to fit the team? Nah, the team must fit me. Okay, how dare they? You recently bought Darktide and you're liking the Psyker? Procking the Soul Blaze? No, this is not the Soul Blaze. This is not the Soul Blaze procking build. This is the one with kinetic flare and using a gun. So if the current two builds that I have released are, one is for the Void Strike staff, and the other one is for the Surge staff. So you can check those out, especially if you're new to the Psyker, Nathaniel. I've got a lot of resources for the Psyker that you can check out on my channel. But yeah, you can also, I've also done a video showing all the Psyker feats, so you might want to check those videos out first to get started, especially if you're new to the Psyker. But I'll also be doing a beginner Psyker guide closer to like probably tomorrow. Around there is when I'll do it. I'll film it live on stream and then after that release it in the night, because it'll take quite a while to get the footage, so I may as well stream during that time. So that's my plan anyway. If you're interested, you can have a look at that tomorrow. But for now, you can also make use of all the various resources I have on my channel that talks about like Psyker stuff and like their feats, tips, builds, everything that you need. Oh god, a chatbot. Hang on, let me remove that. Also, hi Winchester, Anonymous, what's up? For the force sword that blocks range attacks, yes, Omarly, that's called the deflector sword. That's called the deflector blessing. So, by the way, sorry if I missed chat. If I happen to miss your chat, just post a message later again, just in case I miss one. And let me see. Somebody said, Sif said just hit 30. And thanks for the guides. Yeah, I recommend... Look, the Surge Staff functions best if your team can do some killing. If your team can't handle the killing, don't use the Surge Staff. That's why the Void Strike Staff build also exists. You can use that if your team can't handle horde killing. I actually prefer the Void Strike Staff build because for me, it works better in general. The Surge Staff, I tend to play only when I'm playing with my friends because they know how to make use of my stuns. With randos, it's a bit harder to fully make use of that. So, you know, that's kind of a thing. What's my favorite Zealot weapon? Tactical Axe. The Tac Axe has one of the best special attacks. In case you didn't know, if you want to stun Ragers, right, your Tac Axe can actually do it, which is hilariously awesome. So I make great use of that often whenever I want to like actually do anything important.
Initiating crowd control. Medicate station.
So yeah. And if you'd like a detailed overview with examples, I also suggest you take a look at my build video. Because as much as I love Robert R's recommendations, it's also good to see some examples of combat. So make sure you do that before deciding. Also, Robert R, direct them to my videos so I can get more ad revenue. Bro, help a brother out, man. Come on. Don't just be giving builds. Oh, man. I love you guys. I love all you guys. Combat Axe is good, but the problem with it is that I prefer the Force Sword. The Force Sword can do everything the Combat Axe can do. And like it comes with additional benefits, so I just don't see the reason that I should be using something like the Combat Axe when the Force Sword just does everything it does, you know. But maybe that's just my personal preference talking, because I just like the Combat Axe and I know it works really well for me. No, you can't link on this channel, so you know, I'm just joking about that. I'll personally tell them to go to the video, but you can't. Nobody can link on YouTube. That's one of the things that's different between YouTube and Twitch. Twitch allows link posting, but it also allows spam bots to post their links, which I guess is why YouTube turned that off. But so YouTube does allow, like, only moderators and the streamer themselves can post links. Viewers actually can't, which I found was really interesting about YouTube. But that's why, like, the spam bots, right? They will try and post their, like, those chat bots for like all the horny girl websites or whatever. They try and post their link in their name instead to like try and scoop in people. So yeah. It's a weird system, but I've gotten used to it because YouTube streaming just right now is better for me than Twitch is, you know? But yeah, Anonymous, come whenever you like, man. I hope your life has been good. I finally left Dauntless behind. I've got a partnership with Darktide. I'm doing so well right now. I'm just happy. Like, I'm just so glad I don't have to play Dauntless anymore. And the Dauntless people are so salty I'm not playing it. Like, they hated me when I was playing it. They were toxic and racist to me, and now that I'm not playing it and the game is getting like 0 attention, like they're trying to annoy me on my Darktide streams. It's so funny. It's like, bruh, why can't you be a content creator? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was so good, you know? Yeah, YouTube is awesome. But nah, I always feel like a lot of the people in the Dauntless community, like the good people in the community got me to where I was so that I was noticed by Darktide, and that really helped me out. But yeah, I'm never going back to that game because I make so much more money just playing Darktide. Right, Amando the Wanderer? Instead, like, they come to my streams and make trouble. It's so weird. I am not so sure, but as far as I know, the revolver has been good for nobody. I don't like the revolver at all. Like, if you wanted to play McCree, right? What I would suggest is that if you want to play Cassidy. If you want to play Cassidy, play Overwatch 2. Like, don't pick up a revolver and roleplay as Cassidy. All right, very, very bad idea. So that's my 2 cents on it. I've never seen anyone do well with a revolver. I've just seen people be bad with it because they run out of ammo and then can't do shit, or they're in a firefight and they can't do shit. I'm like, bruh. I mean, as a Psyker, I can already like high noon my opponents, so I'm pretty happy with that. But why would I use the revolver when instead I could just use a bolter and it has more ammo, better damage, and better armor piercing? Like, honest to God, I have never seen a reason to take a revolver over the freaking bolter when the bolt gun just decimates everything. So I think that for anybody that like is genuinely serious about killing specials and elites, just take a bolter. Like on my zealot, that's what I do. I just take a bolter and then just chop them. Like anybody in melee, I chop with my tac axe. Anybody at range, I shoot with my bolter, and then things just die. So I've never seen a reason to take the revolver at all. Yeah, so revolver is like pretty terrible. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, so like early veteran means like at least a level 1 veteran. Yeah. The ammo cap is too low. If they made the revolver faster to reload, like if they gave it Cassidy's reload and maybe about 100 ammo, it'd be really good. So it would need 100 ammo to be competitive, and it would need Cassidy's fast reload. Like it shouldn't reload one at a time. It needs to reload all rounds in one shot. If they do that, I'm happy. If they fail to do that, then I think it's just a worthless like de-evolution of the bolt gun. Yeah, I hope they update it because a lot of weapons need tuning. Like the bolt gun is so good, like why would I use anything different, you know? And people already been complaining that, oh my god, the bolt gun is overused. Well, yeah, it's like the best choice, you know? Duh. Yeah, I think they'll do balance updates eventually, you know? Like I expect them to do that, so I don't expect the status quo to remain the same for too long. That AI sniper was a noob. Like literally ran out into where all his enemies could see him. It's like, aren't you supposed to be a sniper? You're not supposed to run straight into the enemies, you know?
Fury does not a victim make.
The thing I like about the gun Psyker is that, much like with the zealot, although I mean it's only T2, sure, but I can carry 3 bots to the finish line, and that means a lot. The heavy sword is just straight up bad, you know. And razzle dazzle, no problem. Do I have my PC specs listed somewhere? No, I do not, because I'm not very technically savvy. Like it's mostly my friends that just tell me what to get for my PC and stuff like that, or they tell me like how a custom build looks, because I bought this pre-built. All I know is that I've got a RTX 3080 in this machine, and I actually showed, I have a video that I posted which shows all my video settings to make the game run smooth, and that's about it. Gun Psyker is basically a Psyker that uses the Akatran Recon Last Gun, which I'm using right now, and the Force Sword. Basically, the Force Sword is for murking anything you need at close range because of the special charge attack, and then you can just use the Akatran Recon Last Gun. I'm doing the farming test now, and the stress test, which will be like T4, T5 if I can get any games, will be in the evening. So right now I'm just doing the T2, T3 test to see if it's good for speed farming, and I mean it is pretty damn good for speed farming, not gonna lie. So yeah, that's what the Gun Psyker is. Gun Psyker is basically a Psyker that favors last gun instead of actual staff, and it honestly works fairly well. Like I can't say it works badly because it doesn't. It works really well. But I will have to do a stress test because a staff Psyker can make it to T4 or T5 and contribute to the team. I don't know if the Gun Psyker can do the same. I haven't tested it yet. But I got this awesome last gun, so ever since I got this one, I was like, you know what? I will try. Now, it would be better if I had a deflector Force Sword, but I don't have one yet. Hey, Truffles. We got a lot of likes, Truffles. Have you seen the viewership today? It's crazy. Like, I have a lot of views, and I'm, like, super happy with that. Like, it's super nice to have, like, a lot of people enjoy my content, so thank you guys for supporting, you know. It might struggle with ammo economy in the higher tiers, but that's what I'll be testing in the evening, you know. That is legit my job to be testing, and I must see like how it works and how everything functions, because the other thing that we have to be aware of is that at higher tiers, like certain things need to be handled differently. as compared to like how we would handle them at the lower tiers. Like one thing which I'm doing at the lower tiers is constantly pushing. I don't think I'll be able to do that quite so much in the higher tiers. So I guess that's another factor in what I'm doing. So I fully understand the potential ammo economy struggles. But again, if you have a competent team, they should also like be able to do some serious damage. Oh, well, hello to you, Maxim. Hello from Perth, Australia. I hope you enjoy my content. What's the base damage on that? You got an 84 primary damage roll one earlier. 84, as in if the damage stat is 84, then that's pretty good. But like the base stats are like, okay, so the only reason you focus on base stats is to make your shop go up. Once you get to about 340-ish, the shop stops getting any better. Like the max I've ever found in the shop is 380, and a lot of my items are above 350, so it doesn't really get any better after that. So what I would say is that once you reach around 340 or so, you don't have to worry too much about the base stats. At this point, what you want to focus on is having the stats that you need for your build. So if you know that something works better with a particular stat, you can run that instead of worrying about having everything overall. Hey, Miss Eve, how you doing? How you feeling? Not getting blasted by ranged attacks, find cover, dude. Also, it depends on the class you're playing, man. If there's a zealot on your team, they're the ones that's supposed to charge the ranged enemies. It's not your it's literally their job to get in there and get out, which is why if a zealot is not playing the standard toughness build, they're actually failing their role as a zealot, which they should not be doing. The Psyker's job is the special killer, so you need the time given to you by the zealot and other characters to do that. You see, like this zealot, he's playing flamethrower, which is great, but is that really what the zealot's supposed to do? I say no. At T2, it doesn't really matter. At like lower tier, it doesn't really matter. At high tiers, though, like everybody's role becomes very important, and if a zealot's not tanking, they're not doing their job. Same with the Ogryn. If you have an Ogryn that's not like fully tanking, not doing their job. They need to understand that they have a very specific role, and as much as I hate being pigeonholed into stuff as well, sorry not sorry, but I also have my own role that I'm pigeonholed into. That is, I'm a long-range sniper. So if I'm not doing that, then I'm failing, you know? So although there are like options and stuff like that, it's very important to also know that at high tiers, your role becomes very important. Oh, you're from Brisbane? Satanic Bunny, what's up? Yeah, I'm from Perth. Well, I mean, I grew up in Perth, but I'm actually Singaporean. So I spend a lot of time in Singapore. Now, I just came back to Australia for 2 years to handle some family business, you know? Yeah, I like the Ogryns with the heavy stubber as well. But the team needs one tank, and more or less it's the Zealot. The Zealot is the best of that, I find. Just remember to stay in coherency and look out for your team. Like Robert R says, that's very important. Yeah, every little mistake is punished super hard at high tiers. So high tiers is only for those who have truly mastered their character and who understand what they're supposed to do at every possible instance. Like if you need to know, like, okay, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Am I doing the right job right now? If I'm not doing the right job, then, you know, I better reorient myself. Because like I wouldn't be able at higher tiers to sit here and just waste ammo blindly firing into a crowd. I would wait until they came within range of me and then go for the headshots. Something like that. Because all of that is super important, you know? Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Satanic Bunny. I mean, I'm not full Australian, as you can tell, but I did grow up here, so... Yeah, fucking Australia, mate. I can do an accent, but I have to actually hear an Australian talk for a significant amount of time before my accent kicks in. The vet's role was never an elite killer. The vet is a specialist killer. Difference. Okay, here's the difference between a specialist and a elite, right? I'll do this explanation before I run the ads like YouTube recommended. I run them every hour anyway, so thank you guys for bearing with them. I just have to do one ad every hour, or because it makes my stream go higher in the algorithm. Also, thank you for helping me reach almost 50 likes. We're at 45 likes. That's crazy. Thank you so much. No problem, Truffles. Thank you for showing up. Truffles always comes in. He's a great mod. So when it comes to specialists, right? Specialists are talking about the mutants, the Tox Flamers. All of these characters are specialists, and the vet's role is to murk them. Whereas the elites are the armored guys, the marauders, all that. Elite targets, it's better to brain burst because there's no armor reduction. Like, there's only a slight armor reduction on brain burst. So Psykers are elite killers. Veterans are specialist killers, especially because veterans have the Widowmaker sight, and the Widowmaker sight like reveals all the potential targets. But Psykers need to kill elites like the Dreg Gunner, Scab Shotgunner. Why? Your Psykinetics aura benefits from that, which gives the veteran back their charge, and they can keep using that to mark all the targets. You see, that's what it's supposed to do. Exactly. So they are specialist hunters. Psykers are elite hunters. Zealots are the crazy melee tank guy, and Ogrins are big guy. That's about it. Okay, I'm gonna run my 1 minute of ads now. Thank you guys for bearing with it. I sincerely appreciate you guys' support, and yay, we crossed 50 likes. I'm super happy. Thank you. All right. Yeah, they got them Widowmaker wall hacks, which is what I like the most about it. It's crazy. Give me one teeny tiny second while the ads are running. I'm just gonna check on my YouTube comments and also reply to people. Psykinetics aura, I wasn't big on it too, but for some reason on the Gunpsyker it works really well. I actually only use it mostly on the Gunpsyker and to an extent on the Void Striker as well. So that's really awesome for me, you know. For me, right, I like it because it allows me to barrage twice as much as I would normally would, which has been really like a boon and blessing for me. So that's the only reason. Ah, I see. Well, Satanic Bunny, welcome to the best and most informative place for Darktide content. Well, at least I'm trying to be the best and most informative place, if I can be. Any assassination mission? No. Let's go to T2 with low intensity. So like, I'm just speed farming for Emperor's Gifts right now. And I'm just trying to see what I can get from my Emperor's Gifts.
Metal Fab 36 is in trouble.
Well, not yet, Junior Sir. I don't think I'll be the king of Darktide until I can have like 200 viewers per stream, because I know that there's some other people with that kind of level. But slowly.
We need those production lines back in action. Don't let Rannick down.
No. That's the thing that a lot of people misunderstand, Omar. The Psyker is always better at elites. The veterans are better at specialists. Emperor's Gift is something that you can get at the end of a mission. It's a luck and chance based thing, and it doesn't matter what tier mission you do. So even if you're doing a threat level 2 mission, you can still get an Emperor's Gift for your particular level, which is why when it comes to farming, people normally do tier 2 or tier 3 missions, especially with modifiers like low intensity, stuff like that. They will pick these and do them because that's the best way to get Emperor's Gifts and farm endgame gear. Like, at least that's what I found.
Neutralize that gunner.
And sometimes if you get into a mission halfway, you can finish it even faster. Like, your mission runtime gets faster, which is awesome.
Another slay rager!
Whee!
The machine sounds and waits only to round. Outslaughtered!
Yeah, materials are more important, which is also why, like, I want to farm materials, but farming materials is something you can still do at T2 anyway. Both weapons and curios, you can get Emperor's Gifts. Like, it's the same either way. Sometimes I get curios, sometimes I get weapons. I mean, if you want curios, you can increase your chance, but curios, it's better to buy from the shop. And then eventually, like, you'll be able to re-roll them, because you can find, like, really good static curios in the shop. I go for the max static curios, and then after that, I just upgrade them. That's what I do, based on my needs. Because thanks to that, right, on my Zealot, I've got 2 toughness regeneration curios, and oh my god, it makes my toughness regeneration insane. Absolutely love it. Now, the Psyker also has the benefit of being a sniper, so if I do see a specialist like the Poxhound from a distance, I can take it out, which a veteran sometimes cannot because they have to aim. Veterans need good aim. Zealot's job is to be the tank. The Zealot is actually the best tank in the game. The Zealot can tank the Demon Host better than the Ogryn can, FYI. They are tank and DPS mixed into one. And the Ogryn's job is just to be the big guy. The Ogryn's job is to be cute. I mean, technically the Ogryn's supposed to be the tank, but the Zealot does it better. Like, if you run a crit and bleed build Zealot, not only are you top DPS for melee, you are top tier tank as well. So that's why, like, for me, I played the Zealot and I was like, this guy stole the Ogryn's job. Ah, thank you for subscribing, Satanic Bunny, and Krampfwurst LP. Thank you very much. The toughness bug was fixed in patch 1.013, so even on Game Pass, it should be fixed already. By the way, thank you to those who bore with the ads. I know not everybody got ads, but thank you to those that did, and, you know, thank you for sticking with my channel, despite me having to run ads every hour. I sincerely appreciate it. It means a lot that you guys do that. Yes, Ogryn is a great support, and Ogryn is technically the main tank of the game. He shouldn't be he shouldn't be like he should be the best tank, but the Zealot just does it better. Their feats are just better for it. So the Zealot should dive. What the Zealot's job is to do, technically, okay, if you guys have any experience with Paladins, right, what I'll tell you is that Zealots are the divers. They're actually more like flankers than tankers. They're supposed to, like Miss Eve says, they're supposed to dive the range units to suppress them entirely and stop them from being a problem for your team. That's, as far as I can tell, that's what a Zealot is supposed to do. And they can do it very safely because of their feats. So if you're running a crit bleed Zealot, oh my god, they can just dive anybody they like and just not give a shit. It's so good. Yes, you can actually see, one of the things that I wanted to test out was if I can get 3 curios with toughness regeneration, right? Then the feat where I regenerate just from being close to enemies might actually be quite good. So yeah, that is it does affect that. But at the same time, I also don't like that feat because it requires 3 enemies. What if you're taking on 1 big target? It's a big problem then. You see, which is why the damage reduction feat is much better, in my opinion. Yes, exactly, Miss Eve. I never use the flamer. I prefer a bolt gun because just in case you see an opportunity to smack down a big elite with armor, the bolt gun just does what you need it to do, and that is what you should be running. Oh my god, we're almost to 60 likes. Hell yes. Knife is based, but I prefer the tack axe. Like for me, Miss Eve knows this. I'm a tack axe lover. I'm a tack axe enjoyer. I can't use the Oh, Razzle Dazzle found my settings video. Yay! Tack axe. Tax. Yeah. I like to reply to comments in between that I do stuff, you know? River Archer, love you too, my man. This is my homie from Australia. You know, I'm just... You know, I just replied to your comment. I know about the Donald's update, but bruh, I'm just so glad I don't have to touch that shit anymore. Like, I took one look at Bugless. I'm like, nah, I'm not touching that no more. You alternate between combat blade and tack axe just to mix it up and keep it interesting. Yeah, definitely. When I get a combat blade with lacerate, my mind is gonna flip again. But like right now, the tack axe just does so well for me. Thank you, River Archer. I guess I'm gonna have to rap for this crowd right after this mission. Sexy. Woo! Okay, let's go. Yeah, I know. I want one with lacerate. I still don't have one with lacerate. Like, it's so sad on my zealot, man. But yes, more Australians. Australia!
You'll need to access a servitor colony to get today's cipher ID. From there, you can crack the vault. Once you've got the samples, send them our way using the pneumatic conveyor with extract. Got that?
Yep. Tis good. Alright, let's go kick some more ass. All I care about is money in the city that I'm from. I'ma sip until I fit it, I'ma smoke until it's done. Omar, you're from Austria? Well, yeah, you know what? Sure. We'll let you be Australian as well. Come on in. You can bring some bratwurst for the Bobby. Kick some more axe, more like, right? Yeah, bad jokes for the win. I love that. Yo, whenever I use the axe, right? I gotta make them axe puns, you know, like, can I ask you a question? You know, I'm just asking you. What's wrong with that? That is the true way to play this game. Whee! Oh, now calm down, Reaper. Oh, they stole my Reaper kill. Lame sauce. Remember, don't be stealing your Psyker's elite kills, because you be gimping yourself. Yeah, go ahead and nerd out as much as you like. I know, right? I hope it comes to Xbox release. I believe they're going to communicate something about it soon. So those of you on the Fat Shark forums, please help me keep an eye on the forums. If they mention anything about, you know, an Xbox release, me and my community will thank you if you take the time to alert me about it.
place is full of the stench of fear.
Okay, time for some Call of Duty. That's right. Here we go. I thought that was my teammate, not an enemy. LOL. There we go. Done. Oh crap. Well, I started out as a Psyker, and also, in case you guys don't know me, I'm the guy that plays Overwatch in the Asia region, smoke stuff, together with his other Asian buddies, so I'm very used to that kind of thing. So shooting, running, gunning, all part of my process. But I'm not as experienced at like for example, melee combat from Vermintide. Like, I'm not as experienced as the other Vermintide players at that kind of thing. But range combat, that's my forte. That one I got. But I can last even hordes or whatever. And my melee combat skill right now comes mostly from my zealot-based interactions. Like, only because I kept playing the Zelly do I know how to handle some melee now. Otherwise, I used to just play safe at range, so... Yeah, right, River Archer? Noob! But I know I'm your favorite noob, so it's okay.
Ingenuity and faith, Ogre.
Hey, MJ.
Both are required.
But see you later. See you later. I'm sorry you can't stay for the rap, man. I will miss you, River Archer. Thank you always for supporting, man. It's been a long time. It's been a long time of friendship, and I love you lots. By the way, hi, MJ. Have I used the run and gun blessing yet? No. Not really. Oh, shh. Who triggered the Daemon Host? Oh, crap. How did I go down? Fuck. Oh, well.
Can anyone help? In the strongest possible terms, help!
Oh, nice. Mirror IX, that game, it is a fun gun. Why is my brain bursted so fast? You can check my Psyker feed video to see why. It's the level 30 feed kinetic barrage that's making it go fast. And it's okay, this kind of thing happens. Especially when the team has no time to resurrect you, but honestly, if that Zealot was a good tanker, like that Zealot could have taken, like tanked that entire Demon Host. So it would have been really easy to do so. But them's the breaks. Yeah, because I was moving ahead, but I should have paid attention to my surroundings first. That was actually my mistake, not theirs, because I was reading chat. Like, you know, as a streamer, you should not focus on chat over the game, but I couldn't help it. I like to focus on chat, so sometimes I get caught up, you know. But yeah, as for me, Dominique, staff Psyker is great too. I'm just testing the gun Psyker today. There's like builds for each one, and the gun Psyker is really good as well. I don't know if some people think you need to kill it, but you don't get any rewards anyway, so I don't really care whether they do kill it or not. Like for me, it's just, I'm just chilly Manjaro. Like if somebody wants to kill it, they can kill it. If somebody don't want to kill it, they don't have to kill it. But I wish Ogryn's got like more DPS on their stuff. That's the only sad thing. They deserve that DPS because they're Ogryns. They're big.
Oh yeah, lovely. Come all this way. Ready, Park. Probably close on it. Medication station. That's the Ranger sorting. Ready, Park. Healer's terminal.
Solex, that's what I'll be testing tonight. Nice, Omar. That's awesome. Oh, the first one to die was the Zelly. Okay, yeah. That means they weren't a fully tanky Zelly. Okay.
I find servitors rather reassuring. They're quietly dependable.
Should be enough service functioning for you to get the cipher ID, so get to work.
There you go. Up you get. Up you get, lad. Oh, he took the grimoire. That's why I had a problem.
Engaging war protocols.
Whoa. I would love to try Deflector if I could even find the fucking blessing. I've never gotten the blessing. That's up to you, the big boofint. I love that name. It's up to you whether or not you want to focus on one character or do multiple. Like, for me, I did one at a time because it's just easier to understand it. But then again, I'm a content creator, so for me, it's a different perspective. Like, I did it because I want to understand something before I move on to the next. So, like, now I've done the Psyker, I've done the Zealot, Veteran, and Ogryn are next. Well, Veteran first. Because range is good. And all I know is I need a power sword. Needs me a damn good power sword. I need it now. Yeah, it's okay. Like, I'm just gonna wait. The shop is pretty terrible sometimes with RNG, but I'm not stressed. I'm not like sweating about it. I usually have to wait sometimes when I know that the thing is buggy. Such a shame. Almost there. Okay, he got his penance. I hate people penance hunting though. Like, it's so annoying. That's how it is, Daniel. That's how it is, man.
Hostile sniper! Calling the wall!
All systems green. Uplink restored.
This is the Akatran Recon
Imminent.
Last Gun Mark II. Okay. It's the best staff for the Psyker. Yeah, it is the Recon Last Gun. Yes, yes. If you're a Psyker, okay, this is the best 4-staff in the game right now. Okay, it's called the Akatran Mark II Recon Last Gun. Best 4-staff ever. Okay, you can use your psychic powers with the gun. It's called the psychic power of I'm gonna fucking shoot you to death. Okay? This is the most American psychic power you'll ever have. America, fuck yeah. I got myself a big fucking last gun.
All that pose, heretic.
Show me that ugly grin.
Losing too much blood.
Exactly. Harry Potter and the high capacity assault rifle. Bruh,
Ogren!
that's exactly what it is.
Someone else.
Dude, I need an American skin for this. I do. I really do. Walk softly and carry a big gun. That's right. I'm a Psyker of freedom. Every time I use this gun, all right, I just feel my freedom level increasing.
Both seem overindulgent.
Dude, auto pistol is actually great versus monstrosities. It's really awesome. I do recognize that. It is 3 legit 5 me.
There is nothing so repellent in nature.
Haha.
Surround that bulwark!
Hanzo. These enemies cannot face a true Shimada. Only a Shimada can control the psychic powers.
Keep moving. You're looking for Hangar Delta 175.
Reaching into the wall!
Anyone seen some ammo?
I thought for the veteran it's called the Hellbore last rifle, right? Is it not a different gun? Because for the veterans, right, you need the sustained fire blessing as well as the Hellbore.
Reaching the Empyrean!
Okay. Så noterar dere.
You need to head down to reach Hangar Delta 175.
Oh, that's the charge last? I see. Okay. I thought it was this. I thought it was this gun for the, because I didn't know that it was a separate gun. So that makes sense. Okay, okay. So yeah, I mean, a lot of vets use the bolter, but you know, the Acatran, like the best vet that I've seen use the Acatran as well. It just works really. It just works really well. I mean, bolter's great, but the Acatran. Are these heretics really trying to best me? I played enough Call of Duty to know how to do this.
Do you need ammo?
You're nearly at the exercise vault. Stay sharp.
Hanzo. Ay. I love how that gunner actually survived that shit. Like, what the fuck? Bruh. Bruh. He dares to survive my continuous barrage of last gunfire. That's illegal, bro.
Please. Please.
You'll find a release for the exercise vault somewhere close.
Of all thrice-cast mutants, the rogue Psyker surely must be the one.
Yeah, it triggers whenever you quell peril. It triggers anytime you quell peril, Omar. So that's why it's so good. A lot of a lot of builds use it because any kind of quelling will trigger that feat. So that's why I like it. No, this is only T2, bro. This is just a, sorry, T3 low intensity. I'm doing this, like today is the farming, like this current session is the farming test. Tonight is going to be the intensity test, which is T4, if I can get any T4 runs. If. But we'll see. One-shot trash mobs. The combat axe is okay. I just prefer the force sword because the combat axe is nice. Like, I've used it, and it can one-shot trash mobs, but it's single target, so in a horde, you're going to die anyway. So I don't really, I'm not really 100% down with it, to be honest. The combat knife is good on the Zealot, not on the Psyker. I do not like the combat knife on the Psyker at all. I thought it's like the Psyker should not be, the Psyker doesn't have the same kind of survival feats that the Zealot does. So the combat knife is too dangerous. That's why I prefer my force sword. One shot, one kill. I just charge my special and just go from there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Didn't really think you could do that, Mr. Rager. Come on then. Show me that ugly grin.
Get it loaded into the pneumatic conveyor.
Let's go, let's go. The special attack is mostly like if you're in close range and they've got an armored elite, right? You should use it then. That's what it's for. It's not really for any, like for normal combat, just go in normally. If you have an elite target, Like so. That is probably where I would use it most. If I know something needs to die, it's like a short range brain burst, that's all. That's how I feel about it. Is the dueling sword any good? Depends on you. I think it's an okay melee weapon, but that's only if you're playing Berserker Psyker. And if you're playing Berserker Psyker, to be honest, the combat axe does better. And yes, the Force Sword is really good with the hand clasp, so you've probably seen me use it a lot. What are my feats for Gun Psyker? I will discuss that once the build is fully tested. Until then, I will refrain from making a judgment, Darren. The reason is because I don't want to give you guys bad information. There's a lot of creators out there who will just say, oh, I'm using this right now, but it's like clickbait, you know? I don't like to do that. For me, I need to test it first. Once I've fully tested it, then I will happily share with you whatever I have. But I cannot do that. I cannot give you the info until it is tested and proven. I don't half-ass things. Not on this channel. Oh man, that sounds like you got some real bads in T3. All right, you guys ready for a treat? I can't believe we've reached more than 68 likes. Holy crap, we're almost at 78 likes. That's so cool. Okay, guys, I'm about to start rapping because River Archer did some donos earlier today, and whenever some people donate to my stream, I often rap. That's usually the reward for people. So I'm about to do some rapping, but before I do that, I'm just gonna run a really quick ad break and go to the washroom. And then I'll come back, and if you guys haven't heard me rap before, this is gonna be a treat for you guys, all right? Yeah, dueling sword is kind of like Saltspire's rapier. Yep, very right. I do like that a lot about it. Anyway, let me load back in. I'll go to the washroom, and then I'll rap for you guys. Okay, BRB. Yes, Father Tech, I'm sitting in a plastic patio chair right now because, so I moved to Australia around October. I haven't bought a gaming chair yet. I'll probably buy a gaming chair next year. Right now, what I need is my wireless headphones. That's the next big purchase for me. Only the Force Sword, no, the Force Sword and I think the Dueling Saber also has Deflector. The Dueling Saber also has the Deflector perk, but I don't know if you can use Peril to block with that one. Either way, yeah. But the dueling sword is nice, but honest to God, the Force Sword just does better. Lol, I would if I wasn't on a budget. Office chair is greater than gaming chair. Depends, Daniel. If I see a good one, but the office chairs here are pretty damn expensive. So if I find one that's cheaper than a gaming chair, I'd probably buy that. Yeah, it really depends, Dusty Tibbins, because I'm honestly okay with the gaming chairs. Like, I had a really good one in Singapore. That one was super awesome. No problem, Super Duperties. Anyway, before we carry on, like I said, I owe this to my main man, River Archer. So if you guys haven't heard me rap before, this one goes out to my man, River Archer. Thank you so much for supporting my stream. Thank you so much for supporting me with your donations. All right. It's a little audio treat for you guys. I had a Secret Labs chair too. Now let me pull up the beat. Now I write all this music. All this music that you're about to hear, I write. All right. So I'm gonna start out with a bit of a gangsta beat. If you guys haven't heard this before, now's your chance. Here we go. There's a song called Let's Bounce. All right. I want y'all to bounce with me. Yo, it's the Asian robot right here. And I'm gonna let chat answer all the questions that are coming up because I'm about to rap for you all. I want y'all to turn it up if you haven't ever heard me do this, because we about to bust it out. Y'all ready? Y'all best be ready, so let's bounce. I wanna see you robots all bounce out. 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 I wanna see you robots in my bounce house. Let's get it poppin', make the haters all bounce out. I am a beast when it comes to release, no time to vent. When you feel my heat, you think you got it tight, but my baby make you bounce out. She got the titties that'll put you in the bounce house. All these clowns living in a clown house, acting like fuck, they fooling for some damn clout. If you wanna step, don't step like a damn mouse. At least bring the pain like the bullets in my trap house. So many fools wanna play on me. You think you know war? You ain't fighting wars, G. Every single thing that you have ever done, that's Smallville shit, and you're smaller than the mouse, son. Petty from the start, like a privileged boy. You think the world owes you? Fuck, you're just soy. You're wetter than a blanket left in the rain, man. I guess that's why it hurts when I strike with the pain. My words are the bludgeon, I drive to the beat. You're bowing to this pressure and you're kissing my feet. Wait till I implode everything you protect, cause I live for the war, you just live like a reject. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots in the bounce house. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots in the bounce house. Yo, we coming in hard on the verse 2. Gotta make fuckers understand you a loose school. If you think you can stunt on the nation, best understand we're kings of creation. Machine logic from the start to the end. And logically, bitch, you gonna catch these hands. I don't wanna deal with a toxic man, but I'm betting that my venom makes you choke in the sand. I leave you dying in the dirt where you land, unceremoniously brought to the end. Ignominiously, yeah, you thought that you can. I guess that in the end, it doesn't really matter. So one last thing that I have to say, it ain't just the clock that takes life away. It all comes down to your obsession with time, because you're foolish as fuck if you're obsessing with mine. We all lead lives from the start to the finish, and what you think of me ain't never diminished. The things I achieve, cause they're mine alone, but all you're gonna have is the life you thought. Hey, these haters are living in a clown house. These haters are living in a clown house. These haters are living in a clown house. Better wise up before you fucking clown out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots all bounce out. I wanna see my robots in the bounce house. Oh, I keep it fire, Jarama. I keep it fire. I'm hoping I can get a good chair next year. But anyway, I owe 2 raps to this lovely man because he did donate twice. So if you guys enjoyed that, then let me bring you a little more fire. All right, I'm gonna switch to a slightly more emotional fire. All right, here's a slightly more emotional fire for all of you guys. I actually just do push-ups on stream. That's all I really do. So that's about it for me, Junior Sir. This little song from my coffee music project. It's called Whirlwind Boy. All right. Different style. Now, some of y'all might recognize the kind of rappers that I imitate when I do this, but it ain't the gangster stuff. Let my words be the words of pain, twisted, drowned by the fall of rain. Got me trapped in my own brain, caught my demon so I never wanna change. Stuck on the drugs cause I'm just insane. Everybody hates what I became. No one likes me cause I pave my own path in my own way. Fuck all the haters, yeah, just get dumb. Closet fans who get so pumped, showing up to everything that I make. Yeah, y'all know that the anger's fake. Why gotta be that you can't relate? It's my life more than you can take. Wishing that you could live this shit, but you would live it if you were lit. 16 hours, yeah, I grind all day. Passion is when your work is play. Never run out of things to write, cause every song is a mental fight. Trapped in a box that I don't like. Self-hate is now internalized. Whirlwind got me spinning inside. Wishing I could sleep just like I died. Wishing I could sleep forever, yeah. Wishing I could sleep forever, yeah. Let my words be the words of pain, twisted, drowned by the fall of rain. Got me trapped in my own brain, caught my demon so I never wanna change. Stuck on the drugs cause I'm just insane. Everybody hates what I became. No one likes me cause I pave my own path in my own way. Fuck all the haters, yeah, just get dumb. Closet fans who get so pumped, showing up to everything I make. Yeah, y'all know that the anger's fake. Why it gotta be that you can't relate? It's my life more than you can take. Wishing that you could live this shit, but you would live it if you were lit. 16 hours, yeah, I grind all day. Passion is when your work is play. Never run out of things to write, cause every song is a mental fight. Trapped in a box that I don't like. Self-hate is now internalized. Whirlwind got me spinning inside. Wishing I could sleep just like I died. Wishing I could sleep forever, yeah. Oh yeah. Push-ups and planks are generally my favorite exercise, but thank you guys so much for enjoying my raps. I hope you enjoyed that. River Archer, thank you so much for your donations. I know he's gone off to work, but, you know, still got to thank the man. All right. Let's Ragnarok and roll. You guys have been waiting long enough. What's up, Cardell? And I'm glad you guys enjoyed my lit stuff. Let me just check on my store. I forgot about it. Pull-ups are great, yeah, but I don't have a pull-up bar in my house, so it's all right. I just do push-ups and planks. For now, that's good enough for me. Cardio is the most important, though. Never skimp on your cardio. That's pretty much what's going to get you, you know, what you need. Oh my god, yes, finally a 17% toughness one. I've been waiting for that piece of shit. Aha! Finally. But yeah, I can't replace this one yet, but I'll keep it in my inventory.
My service is fulfillment.
Only 4 sword? Yeah, makes sense. I've heard that that's the case. I don't know, because somebody else mentioned dueling saber, but oh well. If it's only the 4 sword, meh. So that's 21%. I want to ditch some of these, but these are good though. Damn it. I guess I can only ditch this one. And this one too. Fuck that one. The rest are okay. Now, I did pick up some of these. I will try and upgrade those 4 swords for blessings at another time. All this other stuff, I'll leave it for now. I just want this one for the blessing. Okay, let's go. Time to do some more farming. But yeah, thank you for all the feedback on the chairs. When I eventually decide to grab a chair, I will try my luck and see what I can get. Yeah, it makes sense. If I could get that, I probably would. And by the way, if I ever miss any questions, guys, just let me know. Just in case. I hopefully will not miss too many questions, but yeah. Just let me know if I do. And by the way, thank you guys for so much support. Like, it means a lot that you guys have done that. And thank you guys for bearing with the ads earlier as well, because now that we did them, we don't have to run them on the hour. We can just wait till the last part of stream before running them again. So thank you very much for putting up with that. And also, this is like the most likes I've ever gotten on a stream instantaneously. So thank you very much. Helping me hit that 75 was awesome. I really appreciate all you guys like supporting the channel. Really means a lot. One day, guys, I'm gonna be a big streamer too. One day. Oh my god, high intensity engagement zone. Oof. And nobody's gonna play it. Okay, I'll just do a T3 instead. Makes more sense to me. Because if you can't get anyone for a T2 with special condition like high intensity, don't bother. Just go to a normal T3. Sorry, this bottle's like a sauce bottle. I'll live with it. I'll live with it. Best Psycho YouTuber, but a long shot. You mean me? If you mean me, then yay. I want to be the best for all classes, but Psyker is just what I started with. Next is Zealot. Once I conquer the Zealot and do all the videos on that, Veteran will be next. All classes. I must be your best Darktide YouTuber. This is my job. Okay, I'm gonna avoid the Grimoires because no. Let's just go here. Nice little T3. T3, T3. Okay, let's go. Give me a mission. I appreciate you, Daniel. Thank you for your words of support. I shall do the best that I can. One day, I shall conquer all the classes. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for this mission to start. I may as well do push-ups. I'm bored. Yeah. Nobody. No people. Sad. After so many runs of finding humans, damn. Gotta love working out, Satanic Bunny. Otherwise, I can't keep my figure. Get what I mean? But push-ups are all I do. Like, legit, all the exercise that I've done is push-ups and cardio. So probably after lunch, I'm gonna go do some more cardio as well. And that's what I do to maintain, you know? That's about it. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, actually other people did, but I had to report their channels because they were showing the exploit, not the animation canceling, Daniel, which was really bad. So of course, actually, when I made the video on the exploit, the devs told me not to. So nowadays, like, if I find an exploit, I just do a private video for the devs and I send it to them directly so that they know how to patch it. But yeah, a lot of the other people that showed it with the exploit. I was like, dude, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. But a lot of them were not like actual creators for the game. They were just like randos that were trying to make it big on YouTube. I was like, no, don't do that. Oh no, please don't do that. You're gonna make Bobby Boy attack. But yeah, it was kind of bad. So I was like, can you not? It would be very nice if you didn't. Okay, Call of Duty time. Can I lead 3 bots to victory? Let's see. There's a video on it. It's called One Little Trick to Boost Your Surge Staff DPS. It generally works only on the Surge Staff. I've heard about it working on the Pergatus, but the people who use it on the Pergatus mostly do the exploit, which is really, really bad. Like I said again, please do not use exploits. It's bad for your health, bad for game health. We don't do that here. And besides, you can technically get your account banned. Like, I've literally requested that the person who advertised the exploit get banned. I don't know if action will be taken like that, but they're not supposed to do that. It's actually against game terms of service most of the time, so just be aware of that. This is the benefit of the Psykinetics aura. Like, it can just allow me to do the kinetic barrage twice, which is the only reason I started abusing it so much. Yeah, I know. But the ones that have been abusing it were like mostly the surge users, which was, yeah, pretty bad. I mean, regardless, you know, an exploit's an exploit. Not supposed to do that.
You leave me no choice. A fitting end to the foul rager.
Ah, ammo. Give me that sweet, tasty ammo.
Take you where you need to go.
But yeah, for me, like, I try to stick to the rules. So if I can stick to the rules, I usually will. Oh, Mac A, thank you very much for subscribing. But yeah, I think they may patch the animation canceling, to be honest, because I feel that, like, it might be related to the exploit, which is pretty bad. So yeah, I hope they won't patch it though, but I think they will have to. Like, they have no choice but in order to solve it. The Zealot exploit I already reported yesterday as well. Thank you to those in the community who told me about it. No, I don't use Purgatus with at high tier at all. Like, I can't use it. Some people can, like Robert R. He's pretty good with the Flame Staff, but I just don't feel that the Flame Staff works at high levels at all because you do not need to be a horde clearer. Zealot does it better. All right. So at higher level gameplay, what is your role? What is your job? Take care of elites, kill elites ASAP. All right, that should be your role. And if you're not doing that, then you're doing it. Then you're really, you know, screwing yourself and your team over. Because hordes are not your job. You see, like in this particular case, unfortunately I'm running with 3 bots and we got eliminated. So this build cannot carry with bots. Like if I was running a Zealot, I could. But at high tier, like assuming you've got full team of 4 players, yeah, you don't use Soul Blaze. You can use the Flame Staff, but not the Soul Blaze. If you want to see T4 builds, like my recommendation, Silver Fox, you can take a look at my Void Strike build. That's T4 ready. You can take a look at my Surge Staff build, the Sith Lord build, or the Berserker Psyker. The Berserker Psyker may be patched though, because of the animation canceling. But the Sith Lord build or the Void Strike build, both of them are tested T4 high intensity, which means it's the equivalent of T5. This isn't an exploit. Which one? The animation canceling is not an exploit. It's just that the animation canceling is used by exploiters to get to 100% peril and never overload. Like that is the actual one. The 82% peril problem no longer exists. It's been patched. And anyway, you never blow up. If you're using the Surge Staff, right, you will never blow up if you're following my build. Yeah, for the Flame Staff, if you can use it, go ahead and use it. But again, I personally, and this is just my personal take on it, I do not recommend it because I feel that everybody else should be doing the horde clear role, not you. As a Psyker, I hunt elites. I'm an elite hunter. But again, that's what I do. Well, I can't test that yet, Mac A, but if you have video footage of it, send it to the devs or report it on the forums because if that is genuinely an exploit, then yes.
Masozi, Brunt says he can't get those parts you wanted.
Actually, right, the kinetic flare is used in the Void Strike builds and whatever, right? Mostly just to keep up your charges. For example, if you use the Psykinetics Aura, Silver Fox, you can absolutely spam the Void Strike. It doesn't matter who you brain burst because that's just to give you an extra warp charge. Because all I use it for is that. And because of that, I am able to keep up my warp charges. And instead of taking Psychic Communion, I take the Psykinetics Aura. But again, that is dependent on your playstyle because for me, I'm an elite hunter. Like I said, I focus almost solely on hunting. Jesus Christ, you know what? Why are there so many bots only? No players? That's so weird. Like, it's daytime. There should be... I don't even have a watch and I looked at my wrist. I'm insane. It's daytime and there should be... I'm just going to try quick play because I can't effectively test my farm like this. Huh. I'll see if I can run a quick T2 or T3 via quick play. Might find a team that way instead. Yeah, I think that is one of the things, Robert R, as well, because I just don't like having 6 charges when I can't even build the charges that effectively. Yes, that's what we were discussing earlier today. We want the brain burst to target. We want the brain burst to effectively target elites because that's what it should be doing. It should be targeting elites because that's what makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense to me that we should be able to target elites. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Wow, now it's not even queuing me for a mission. Okay. I think my game borked. No crashes, but the game definitely borked. I'm just gonna exit, and I'll exit and reopen it. But yeah, the brain burst needs to target elites for it to really be more useful. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, Silver Fox, because I looked at a lot of the build videos. Like, no offense to them. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna be nice for once. I'm actually gonna say all the offense when I mean this. I saw this actual moron post a build, right? And he did a 5-minute video saying this build is great for damnation. Bro, you have 3 other friends to run with. Your build is literally synced with them. How are you gonna tell me that that's a good build? And you don't even show the combat showcase. Did you show your full run? Because I didn't see him show the full run. I do. Although I edit out the boring parts, right? I at least show the combat demo because that's important. That's important. If you don't do that, you're not actually showcasing whether your build works. And they're clearly not doing their builds with 100% randos. Try coordinating with all randos in T5. It is so hard in the Oceania region where there aren't enough players. Like, Oceania has a lower player population. I'm not embarrassed to say it. You know, it will grow, but we have a lower player population than the other regions, which means that we don't have as many people at T4 because a lot of people are farming T2 for the fast equipment farm. Brain Burst is super weak at higher levels, which is why I don't really use it that often. I only use it with Barrage if I need to hunt a specific elite. Otherwise, I do not touch it at the higher levels because it doesn't do anything for me. That's my take on it. Some people may feel differently, but for me, I just the way I see it is it's not that helpful. Exactly. Oh, you're in Oceania too? Nice, Silver Fox. I'm from Perth, Australia. But yeah, it really upsets me when people do videos like that, because for me, coming from other games, I am very used to like a lot of people being toxic toward me as an Asian streamer. So I'm often finding that I have to prove my point. And that's the only reason that I do videos the way that I do, because I always have to prove my point. I always have to say this works, here's the demonstration, here's how it works, you know, that kind of thing. And due to that, right, I do videos in a way that allows me to show people, hey, this is how it works, this is how it's supposed to be, you know, it will work this way if you do it this way, you know.
Quite the expert, are you, roughneck?
So like right now, right, I just use the kinetic flare to proc the brain burst on this horde, and then I'm just going ham on it. Like, oh shit, got dragged in. Wasn't expecting the trapper. This is the only time where hordes are pretty bad. Like if you don't expect a trapper, you get elim there. Yeah, this is where the Psyker is, like I said, not supposed to deal with hordes, but it's T3. Oh, it's high intensity T3. Okay, fine, I'll slow down my place. Because sometimes players just don't keep up, and honestly, if you're playing a Zealot and you're not running ahead of your team, you're playing the Zealot wrong. I'll just say that openly. Again, don't care who takes offense, that's just the way to play Zealot, from what I found. Because Zealot is designed to charge the enemy line. If you're not charging the enemy line, you're not maximizing your advantages. It'd be like a Psyker that doesn't hunt elites, or doesn't focus on, you know, doing what he's best at, popping off those specials.
A horde is
specials and elites, I should probably say. Oh my god, instead of the Reaper, it was popping that normie. Dude, this is the only thing I hate. It's targeting a trash mob instead of a marked Reaper. Like, how is that helpful to your team? That needs to change, seriously, for the Psyker, because we're not being helpful. We're literally having our brain burst. Like, even when I'm clearly aiming at something, it needs to prioritize the elite. Yeah, no, I understand that. The veteran, however, is a special killer. Like, I was explaining this to Mr. Omar earlier. Now, if the Zealots got 2.5 bars of corruption, that's their problem. They did it wrong. We don't even have any Grims, so that means the Zealot's bad. Come on, team. Like, see, this is the problem with a lot of teams. They're too scared. So, as a Psyker, I shouldn't be running ahead, but it should be the Zealot that is in combat 24/7. So, not doing your job, bro. Yeah. Jumping to target the elite is also a potential thing. I should try that more often. But overall, right, these are all player solutions, which don't take away from the problem of the original mechanics, right? It should prioritize, because in other games, right, where you have this sort of situation, like let's take Overwatch for example, and I often use it as an example. Certain abilities like your nano boost are designed in a way to prioritize particular targets, because they know that it's hard in the chaos of combat, and that's just a simple 5-on-5 right now, you know. So that's how I always feel about it. I always feel like if given the chance, right, they should do it in such a way that if it should allow for targeting of elites or marked targets over all other targets. Like, we deserve to have that opportunity, you know? Exactly. But if you have to use your ult on the trash first and then barrage, sometimes you end up in like the range is too close. So it depends. It's very situationally dependent, as far as I can tell anyway. I just wish that they give us some priority targeting. That would be nice. But again, you know, I think that'll be something that comes over time. Woo! Also, I wish one thing that a lot of players would do, please ping. If you see somebody that needs killing, please ping. Makes it so much easier to target. On the penance one, I can't really comment because I don't do penances. Like, I only have whatever I've gotten randomly. So, unfortunately, I cannot offer my judgment on penances because I don't do them. I strictly do not do them. Like, I do not chase them, you know? I only chased them once when it was like the only way of getting the hoodie. But now I no longer do penances because I can just buy my drip. Yes, Mirror. If people could like ping, it'll be really, really nice. Also, I appreciate Ogren's running ahead to, you know, target stuff and be really good at that. But if you are an Ogren, right, please move to the side because we can't shoot through you, and that's a problem. So if you play an Ogren, please make sure to sidestep if you can. Like, it'll be really helpful, and I will love you if you don't, you know, affect my line of sight too much.
Requesting Medicaid! Visual on a sniper! Initiating crowd control!
Oh, that's better.
Medicaid station!
There you go.
Dead, our duty is done!
No.
Our orbital dropped such an ordeal due to our pilot, or the Valkyries, or indeed both.
What? Is always smooth ride. Anyone then you can walk away from and all, huh? How's Dave? Got the truck C-77!
Allow me to assist.
There we
Brute.
go.
Yeah, thank you, Sparkhead.
Yes, I do love it when they hold the line. Yeah, the tac axe is always better. Like, for me, I've loved the tac axe since the first moment I set my sights on it. It just has one of the best stun attacks that I've ever seen. Like, legit.
The Ranger troubles Dartian no more.
Seriously.
Ready and kill shot!
Drop you sanction! The Ranger troubles Dartian no more.
I thought the Ogren was an enemy.
Help me! I'll help you!
You determinated! The trapper is neutralized!
Reloading!
Yeah. But that's why, like, if I see somebody like that, I shouldn't be engaging those guys at melee. Again, should be the zealot's job, but sometimes you got no choice. So it is what it is. Nice. Dude, where is our teammate?
Breaching the Empyrean!
Watching! Truck C-77! Do this without you.
Shut that out! Holding the wall!
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Medicaid!
I don't know where they put the other guy.
Let's give them a kicking.
Yeah, the vets are kind of the favorite child, huh?
Bring it, you degenerate!
That's okay.
Termination. Engaging war protocols!
Try to be more polite to Psyker in future.
Too kind. Credit must be shared.
The Zealot's hammer needs crit. Cause why doesn't it have crit? It's a big fucking thunder hammer. Come on. That shit should have crit. You know, in my opinion, that shit should have crit. It's so unfair that it doesn't have crit. Like I agree with that. It's kind of bull, you know? I can imagine it being insane, bro. Like, the Zealot needs to be dueling. If the Zealot is not dueling or supporting a team in that way, you know, like I said, it's just not effective for helping your team. Like, you need to be helping your team. That's why I'm always so, like if a Zealot doesn't do their job or they're always down, like, you're not a Zealot, bro. You're like an extra burdensome. Oh, come on. Really, that hound? I swear. If this has a perk that can work with the Zealot breed build, which perk is that? The Shred perk? Because the Shred would give crits, right? I'm sure if I can get Shred, that would be nice. I kind of saw it last night, but, you know, I was thinking about that. Yeah, man, Zealots are for holding the fucking line. Psykers and Vets should be dealing damage at range. Like, I'm just a spam fire bot, honestly.
Just doing my duty.
But the Psyker's Force Sword truly has one of the best crowd controls, though. Like, that's what I love so much about it. Oh, crap. Ah, yes, the two muties are down. Nice. There we go.
Dead trapper. Looks bad. Heal now. Engaging war protocols.
Got him. So if they're in trouble, like, they're just letting these elites murk them. Exactly like what you guys said. Honestly, it's so problematic if they do that. They need to ping. Always ping, remember? 1 second. Let me do this. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing chat, I will read as soon as I get some breathing room. Because this is a high intensity round. So if I miss chat and I miss anything important, my friends will tell me. I'm sure. Come on, you stupid. One more chance. There we go.
Nearly.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I'm a tack axe enjoyer. I just love the tack axe. I can't use anything else. The tack axe is what generally works for me.
Efficient zealot.
Data stream ceased. You are certain you've installed the data interrogator correctly?
The beast is killed.
Oh my god, this Zealot just went off to die on his own. Does he just enjoy dying alone or something?
Calling the war.
Help the Ranger,
Not
fellas!
so strong, are you, Shouty?
Fucking hell.
The pain. But I still draw breath.
Data stream ceased. You are certain you've installed the data interrogator.
Come on. For fuck's sake.
Just helping you out, Sparkhead. You get that?
I am obliged.
Damn it, I missed that one. I hate it when it appears right at the end.
Data interrogation.
There we go. Yeah, the Force Sword is awesome, dude. I love the Force Sword. Like, I literally have no reason not to love the Force Sword.
The cryonic rods are waiting for you at the base of the matrix fire. Move with a purpose.
A gratifying eruption!
No return this way. Ammo! Quickly!
Fortuitous! Ammunition, roughneck! Fire's out, associates! It seems to
Psyker
me
Quietude opinions? It's great. If you look at my Psyker feed discussion, it explains it pretty well. Quietude is, if you use Force Staffs a lot, Quietude is great. It is one of your best choices.
But at least we got there.
But again, it really depends on your build and you. Like, are you using it effectively? Because if you're not using it effectively, then that's not going to help either way, no matter how awesome I say it is. Quietude is generally better than Warp Absorption. Again, build dependent. If your build is designed around, you know, the whole concept of, oh dear. If your build is designed around the whole concept of, oh, I want to build up a lot of peril, then yeah, it's great. But if your build is more designed around the concept of I'm killing often, then that is where Warp Absorption will shine, especially if you're killing often with the Force Staff. So for the Void Strike Staff, I very much prefer Warp Absorption after testing, because I just don't build up enough peril for me to make best use of Quietude. But for Quietude itself, I really enjoy it on Surge Staff and the Pregatus Staff. Like, that's where I feel it has its best use. Jesus Christ. Come on. There we go. Yeah, Quietude is built for spam staffs in general, and it works really well.
My feet are sore.
Yeah, Silver Fox, that suggestion is one that I really enjoyed as well. I've heard about it before and I actually agreed it. Yeah, listen, Psyker is great to be Palpatine, and you can absolutely use it with the Palpatine build that I posted. It's great. Like, but the downside to that is that you've got no killing potential on your own. So you are reliant on your team to kill, and that's not always the best decision, because sometimes your team is not that good. So that is the way that I would, that was the one thing I would be wary of. Yeah, if you're a good zealot or if you're a good veteran and the Psyker is playing a Surge Staff, you know, that's usually a great combo. But it's when I'm the Psyker and the veteran or zealot is bad, keeps going down, you know, isn't perfect at their role just yet, you know, that's when it becomes a problem. And here, why did the Ogryn go up there? Like, homie, you're supposed to escort me. Hope they know what they're doing. Again, many people have the wrong idea about playing, the wrong way of playing. I attribute this to a lot of people watching streamers or content creators that are not ideal at their roles, and because they play with, again, this is one of the downsides of like playing with, oh, I have my own team, exclusive team to play with. Like, that's great. Doesn't exactly help the poor people who have to play with randos, you know, or the people with less friends. So that's why, even though I could effectively offer to many of my viewers on stream, oh yeah, sure, let's come play together, and display like a coordinated effort, you know, to completely own a lot of stuff, it's not going to help people get better at the game. That's why I would rather play with randos to get the proper experience before making any judgment. That would be cool, Silver Fox, but I don't think they thought that far ahead with the feats. So over time, there may be more balances or subclasses that can assist with this kind of thing. Like, that's where I would see it being used more often. You know, once we get more specific subclasses that deal with that kind of thing, then at that point, yes, I would say it's great, and we could create some serious specializations. But for the time being, there isn't much we can do until we get to that level where we have all the subclasses and we can see it all, you know, come together. Yeah, Soul Blaze just doesn't deal enough damage, you know? I do fully agree on that. It needs to feel powerful. That's the problem. Once it feels powerful, it'll be good. Like, if it was melting targets, it would be the premium choice.
Now you just need to first assist.
You leave me no choice. Is the legs always
Ooh.
just? Perhaps not, but it's the best we've got. Follow me.
Like, with a gun Psyker, I don't feel particularly gimped. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing any— oh my god, less. I mean, sure, bit annoying to
Initiating crowd control.
deal with certain targets, but you know,
Verify.
perfect. Can't always jump to hit the target, but when I do, it works well.
Extraction authorized.
Get out of here. Yep, a quarter of a trash mob's hit points. Yep, because the elite hit points are way higher than that. So yeah, the Soul Blaze based feats are just bad. Like, I've seen a lot of people swear by them, but so yeah. I think that there's many options. And Azazel says, as a 170-hour vet main, Surge Staff, especially if used to keep me in good space, is basically insta-wipe its specialist. Definitely, definitely. Like I said, if the veteran is good, if the team is good, you know, it's great to have a Surge Staff. I love the Surge Staff for when my team is good. But it's when my team is bad that, you know, we have such an issue. You see, that's the only downside, guys. Like, I really wouldn't, you know, gripe about the Surge Staff, because the Surge Staff is great if people can utilize it well, or if they can mesh well with you, you know? Nah, you're not, because 4 Ogrins packed in a transport vehicle, according to lore, that shouldn't work without a commissar, because Ogrins are notoriously claustrophobic. So they will actually panic, according to law, so they shouldn't be, like, you would need either a priest or a commissar in order for them to feel comfortable being in a transport vehicle, even a Valkyrie. That's why it's very hard to squeeze them into chimeras and other things. Only, like, I think it was the Baneblade or one of the bigger vehicles could, like, fit an Ogren comfortably, you know? Okay, before we finish out the last few runs, let me quickly run the ad break again. Last one was an hour ago, and to everybody, I know I always do this, and I know some of you are sick of hearing it, but I sincerely apologize for having to run ad breaks. It just helps the stream go higher in the algorithm. And honestly, before I even do this, let me just thank you all for making this one of the hottest streams I've ever had. I can't even keep up with chat. This has literally never happened before. Like, I've never had a stream where I can't keep up with chat, where we've hit like 80 likes. It's crazy. Like, I can't even imagine, like, if this stream hit like 90 likes or 100 likes before we ended it. And you know, let me just thank you all for making this possible today. So thank you very much. And just know that I'm streaming in the evening as well. Ogryn players do tend to be bros. I like them a lot. But anyway, let me run a quick 1 minute ad break. And for those of you who do get the ads, thank you so much for dealing with them. And I apologize for having to do them. It was a really good stream. I know, right? One day when I can't even read chat, but then I'm gonna be so sad. Like Silver Fox, I'm gonna be so sad on the day when my chat becomes like a waterfall, because at that point, right, I'm gonna lose, you know, and I really hate that. Like, as much as I want to get popular and make a lot of money from ad revenue, I would also hate to lose that loving interaction that I have with my viewers. And it's gonna be a sad day, I think, when I have to cherry pick, like, oh, I can answer this message, oh, I cannot answer that message. You know, like, that is gonna be a sad day for me, truly. And 2 4 swords, neither of them with deflector. Like, bruh, just give me a chance here. I'm asking for a chance here. Come on. 1 deflector, 1 fucking deflector, blessing, please. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? This is the worst ever. I'm glad it did, Matthew Wong. I'm really happy that it worked. Hey, good morning, Kaz. Babe, you're not gonna believe this. We just had a peak of 80 viewers during my morning stream. It's insane. Kaz just woke up, so I was sending her a message. Anyway, thank you guys. Most insane stream I've had so far. Yeah, I think, but like, you know, it's just harder to interact when you have like that waterfall chat. So I would never want to lose that touch, but at the same, like, as much as I want to get big, you know, I also want to like, I also just want to make sure that I try my best to maintain as much close contact as I can with my viewers. Like, that's important to me. Okay, great. I have a 505 Akatran. Yay. My Tran of Axe is good. And I should consecrate this one eventually too, but I'll hold steady on that. All right, let's try and farm a little more. Farm a little more. If I can. Give me that tier 3, man. I gotta spam. Yeah, like, you ain't gonna believe this. We got like 80 likes, 80 peak viewers. It was nuts. It got so big that YouTube actually asked me to run an ad. It was like, this now would be a great time to run an ad. Like, it was like almost an advertisement. It was nuts. How do you know when you're well equipped enough for higher tier missions? I would say that once you've hit level 30, you can, and you have gear that has an item base of around 330 or so, you're good enough for tier 4, but just make sure you have a build ready to go. Hey, Turtle Dove, how you doing, my man? Oh, you're missing that sexy green name, but I hope things are going good for you. Things are going really good for me right now, you know? Well, Silver Fox, I appreciate that. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Yeah, YouTube been looking over my shoulder. Like, it was so funny earlier. We hit like, I think 60 viewers or something, and YouTube was like, hey, good morning, Kaz. I hit 60 viewers, and YouTube was so funny. YouTube was like, hey man, now would be a great time to run ads. You should do it now. And I was like, okay. So I actually did it like after the mission. It was great. But yeah. Oh, nice, Malkir. I'm so happy for you. You got deflector. That's awesome, bro. I'm waiting for a 384 staff. Once I get a 384 sword, I don't care if it gets deflector or not. I'm making that legendary. I just made my last gun legendary. It's great. No, Kaz was speaking to me. Listen, Miss Eve. As much as I appreciate your company, I will bite you if you ever take away any of my Kaz attention. Yeah, no, I do. I really want to, but I've just like, oh my god, I don't have enough materials. Ah, sad days. But I'll wait until I get favored. Hey, Sola. Hello from Australia. Although I'm a fellow Singaporean. Hello from Australia. What's up? I literally went there just to chop off his head, yes.
Scab shotgunner! You leave me no choice!
Did this guy just like jump off? Whoa. Bruh. The only other thing about this is that unfortunately some players, right, they're still very new to the game. So although being prepared for tier 4 is great, ooh, damn. Instead of like, although a lot of people think they're prepared for T4, it's the bigger problem is their mechanical skill. So like, although this is just a tier 3, it's already intense, and like some of these guys, they don't have optimized builds, and you can see that because they're not like playing to the very best that they can. So yeah, that's another concern. Yeah, definitely. I would love to try out the deflector feat, but I've just never gotten it. No matter how hard I try. You know, I've just never found it. We can fight to death. I'll still win, Missive. But yes, hi Kaz. Thank you for tuning in to see my moment. My moment of triumph. Oh lord, 24% damage really sucks on that trauma staff. Because damage is all it has. I feel you on that. What do higher tiers give you? Just more ordo dockets, that's about it. I mean, it's more like, you know, for the fun of doing it. But yeah, it's mostly for more ordo dockets, that's about it. There's no other advantages. Like, that's why a lot of people don't play the tier 4s. If you're farming gear, right, you can just spam T2s. T2 has the best ratio of time to gear. But I'm also doing T3 right now because I'm hunting crafting materials. T3 is best for crafting materials. T2 is best for farming Emperor's Gifts. T4 and T5 is like, I wanna be the very best like no one ever was, you know? And you do that, and you do those missions to just get good. Like, it's just to say that, you know, I'm a badass, kinda. Stand off in your bedroom, I see. Well, welcome to wakefulness. I still appreciate you tuning in. You see my moment of triumph. Do it for the glory. Oh shit. Remember, instead of the force push, if you've got stamina, you can do a double clasp, which works just as well for CC. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate that. You know, I always worked super hard on Dauntless content, but I knew that it wouldn't take off. And now the fact that we've got an opportunity to take off with Darktide and it's actually working really well. Like, honestly, the only streamer that I've seen have numbers like this is like 100k subscriber streamer, you know? And even he had to do a giveaway just to get like, I think 80 viewers in his chat. But now I'm like you guys are actually enjoying my content. I got 70 viewers on a morning stream, which isn't even normally my streaming time because I'm normally like an evening streamer. But like, man, just thank you guys so much. It is just honest to God awesome to be supported. Hey, Minute Titan. Oh, activated heavy on the force sword is great. I do agree. This guy decided to die alone, and I'm just like, not into it, so. Why are they going up and getting killed? Oh my god. This is the only problem with tier 3 is like some people are just dumb as fuck and try to get themselves killed. Oh my god. I'm like literally stuck here. I just wish people weren't morons in tier 3. Like, congratulations on being a fucking idiot. This is the only time I ever get toxic, when people do shit like this. Like, dude, why would you do that? Well, I'm dead.
They're gone. Watch out for a hound.
No, I can't believe in the bot. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I know. Yeah, T3 is infested with fucking morons sometimes. Like, I'm not supposed to get mad as a Darktide partner, but yo, guys that play like that, if you're gonna play like that, don't play a team-based game. Go back to playing any other game, you know, ever. Because if you're, look, it's okay to go ahead, but if you're the zealot and you're running ahead and you're not following the team, dude, there's an objective. Stick around the objective, you know? Not enough players in Oceania, Makir. Don't forget, I'm in Oceania region. Oceania region doesn't have enough players. Like, my hab is quite empty. So I don't have enough for T4. I'm okay. I'm just going to run one more before lunchtime. So yeah, I'm just going to run a quick T2 because that's all I've got time for. I can probably finish it in about... I'll just go here and complete that. But yeah, no. T4 is like, I would love to run T4s if there was enough people, but there isn't. And I get bots in T4 because other regions have more players around the clock. Oceania doesn't yet, you know? Yeah, I don't do that because, again, Makir, for me, when I'm testing stuff, I don't want to find a group, because if I find a group, then I've got coordinated players, which means that if I'm testing stuff, it's not like an appropriate random test. You get what I mean? That is also one of the downsides for me being a content creator, because I have to make sure that things work, you see? So yeah, it's very important that I make sure that that happens. And that's why I do certain things in a particular way, Makir. Like, of course, I could use the community Discord to find a group. I could just ask my viewers to play with me. Like, I could just summon Miss Eve or somebody else to game with me right now. I could ask Robert R to join me. But the thing is, I don't do that because it needs to be a proper test, you see? So, and also, another thing that's very important is to assess the health of a game at certain time periods by, you know, right now it's daytime, so everybody's at work in the Oceania region, you know? So of course I expect less players, because the only people playing will be those on sick leave, or, you know, the school kids on sick leave or stuff like that. And that's okay, nothing wrong with that, you know? But it's why I have to do my testing in a particular way.
They should be better treated.
Well, I look forward to that, Silver Fox. I think that was the Vox transmission. Yeah, I would love to see that later. So I'm gonna check it out maybe in the afternoon.
Can I trust you?
But anyway, T2 shouldn't be a problem. I should be able to carry T2s. I'm just making sure this is actually a T2.
A gratifying termination. Front gate wouldn't be my first choice.
Mechanical zone. Primary function. Weapons manufacture.
I did play some Vermintide, yeah. But I'm more familiar with FPS games, which I guess is why I'm more familiar with run and gun as a Psyker. Vermintide was way more melee focused, which is I think why I like Darktide a lot better, because I don't like melee focus. I like games where I can run and gun, kind of like more like Left 4 Dead, and I think that's what made me so happy about Darktide. Yeah, because EU is like people are barely waking up for work, so now would probably not be the best time to be playing in EU. Where's that beast? Oh, there it is. I mean, if you don't find that there's enough content in Darktide, then, you know, that's on you, buddy. But the game just released, so... I mean, like I said, for me, I feel that there's more than enough content in Darktide. It's great. Like, this is literally like a huge amount of content already. But to each their own. Go ahead and play Vermintide if you like it. For me, I'll just be sticking with Darktide because there's 4 classes. I have a lot to do. I have a lot to learn. So, yeah. I just don't understand anybody that says there's not enough content here because there's plenty, as far as I can see. But I hope you'll still enjoy and support the streams. Of course, I appreciate that. There we go.
Load up and move out.
Yeah, that's why I like don't understand the people that say there's not enough content. Like, okay, bro. I mean, the game just launched. Like, what were you expecting? But yeah, I mean, Vermintide 2 does exist if you still want to support Fat Shark. And there's plenty of content there for you to experience, so go for it. They will definitely release more as time goes on, so I'm not worried. Yeah, that's definitely on you, bro, because this is I mean, come on, Left 4 Dead like basically had 4 chapters and was all the same mission. There wasn't even any random conditions in that, and people played it for hours and hours. So it just depends on what genre of game you like, you know? If you're not the sort that likes random missions, you know, constantly, and you shouldn't be running the same mission over and over. You should just let whatever mission comes your way and, you know, just smoke it. But, I mean, again, that's up to you. And if you're not the type that plays live service games, then okay, then you're a very different kind of gamer. But I'm glad at least that you're interested in my content. That means a lot. But feel free to wait until there's more content. It will probably be months before it happens, though. I'd have to be honest about that, because there's still so much to work on the current stuff before it's even ready to. They're even ready to release more. One thing which I will say is that Darktide is very ambitious for what it intends to do, and I like that.
Excessive force authorized.
Oh, bro, that's weird, man. But I guess that just makes you very different, my dude. Nothing wrong with being different. Grab the Xbox Game Pass, right? And you'll probably find like tons of single player games in there that can keep you occupied for hours. Yeah, crafting systems are going to be good once they're in. I agree with that.
Have you heard the
Listen,
whispers
people
of
always
running
want
fans
everything,
with
you know?
innovation?
But for me, I don't worry about that. I'm just gonna keep growing and doing my own thing. And people want to be mad, let them be mad. What's my fave setup so far? Still the Void Strike, but I'm kind of enjoying the gun. Make sure to use my code when it's on
The
sale.
effort is
All right,
appreciated,
the link is in the description
even
of the
if
vid.
content was incomprehensible.
Yeah, I don't want them to add the Marines into this game, but I think it's gonna be interesting if they have something related to that at least, you know? I think if they add something related to Lionel Johnson and the Dark Angels, that might be pretty cool. Also, don't forget to like the stream, guys. If you do, we're like so close to 90 likes. If you could get me to 90 likes before we end, like we end when we end this mission, but yeah, that'd be awesome.
We find smelter now.
Yeah, it'll be kind of cool, like if they had some lore related to Space Marines, but the devs have also mentioned that they don't want anything to do with Space Marines in this game for now. They might, that's not to say it's completely closed out in future, but this game is kind of about Imperial Guards, you know? Adding Space Marines would just be crazy. But maybe a Space Marine boss, I would love that. You know, that would be kind of cool. Because technically they already have an aspiring champion. You know, the assassination target, that key heretic, is already an aspiring champion. He's technically a Space Marine, but just not in Space Marine armor, you know? So them adding Space Marines isn't too much of a stretch. We just fight him exactly like we fight that Turbyurnjern boss guy, or whatever his name is. Like whatever random name he gets, you know? We fight that guy, that's pretty much like fighting Space Marine. It'll be a similar fight. So I would love to see them add a Chaos Champion or something that we have to, you know, face down. I mean, 4 convicts aren't going to take on a Primarch. I don't think so. But like I said, maybe it'll be like something related, you know? Not exactly fighting Lionel Johnson, but you know, maybe something at least related might be cool. Like that's the way I see it anyway. Woo. No, they said that, like, okay, so I'm just gonna clarify, right? This is from the creator Discord. They had discussed that they don't want to include Space Marines right now, not even as bosses. But I'm saying that it may possibly be like a future possibility, like a future DLC. You never know. All right, you never know. And I think that that is good, because who says we even have to take them on? Maybe we're just supporters during a big fight. Like 2 Space Marines could be going at it, exactly like, you know, what was described. 2 Space Marines could be going at it, and we're just the support. We're taking out the cultists, minions, whatever, you know, like that could be a whole thing as part of our work as you know, members of the Order Hereticus. The possibilities are there, you know, so I'm not closing my mind off to the possibilities. But at the moment, the stance is no Space Marines. That is just not part of what we do.
Attend! Ammo for you!
So I hope that clarifies things. Yeah, right? Technically, we're already past that point, but I think I also want to respect Fat Shark's decision not to involve Space Marines, because I think that if we add them in, a lot of nerds would be happy, but at the same time, balancing would be an issue, because Space Marines would literally, like, fuck most of us over. Like, all it would take is one accurate bolter round to our face and we're technically dead, because the Space Marines bolter is a higher caliber than what we have. It's not a bolt gun, you know? Makes little sense for toughness to be able to tank that. Then again, technically, we are tanking Chaos Beasts and Demon Hosts, so realism doesn't have to be there, but I think it would just upset a lot of fanboys as well, because, you know, they're like, Space Marines. So I guess we just have to be careful with that. Yeah, I love the fact that we get to play as criminals, though. Like, you know, we're all gangbangers here. I like that. I dig that. Dude, if they did that for April Fools, that'd be so fucking sick. Like, I would legit play 24 hours on April Fools just to see just to see a Space Marine pop up in a mission and just fuck us over, man. You know, or they could like take a page from Warframe. Imagine if there's a small chance that you could get like a special person, like during a mission there's an invasion and you get extra rewards if you kill them, like a Space Marine invasion or something, a Chaos Marine invasion. Like you know how Warframe had the Stalker guy or whatever his name was? Like, to me, that sounds like something that could potentially be cool. It's gonna blow away from me. Yeah, we're still operating on a human scale, you see? So that's kind of a thing.
Without duty, one has no
Like I said, even the so-called bosses we take on are more like aspiring champions. They're not at Space Marine level. They're more like a cultist aspiring champion rather than an actual Chaos Space Marine. Because lore-wise, an aspiring champion is still human. Just that they're blessed by the Chaos Gods, which like the assassination boss clearly is. But my god, if we were to actually take on a Space Marine, you know, we'd be dead.
We can't come
Oh
back
yeah, it could be like a Dark Elder raid. That could be so cool. You know? Yeah, like there's so many options though. Like I love that. I love that there's so many possibilities of what we could do. You know, but man, Dark Eldar, that would be so sick. If Dark Eldar raided us, like they'd be hyper fast and stuff. Oh, that would be sick. I would say, Sola, that you have to choose for yourself. I have builds for the Surge and I've got builds for the Void Strike. I am not very good with the Brigadis, but maybe you could be good with the Brigadis. I just don't have a build recommendation for that yet. So it really depends on you, because at higher level gameplay, there's pros and cons of each build. Like the Surge Staff, one of the pros is that obviously it has a lot of CC, and I like using it in high tier gameplay because it helps my team survive. But at the same time, I rely on a good team to kill, and you won't always have a good team. Whereas the Void Strike is more independent, but you have less CC. So you're more independent of your team and you can kill really well, but at the same time, you lack the same hardcore CC that the Surge Staff brings. So in a situation where you're swarmed by a lot of elites, it can be difficult. So yeah. Well, I mean, individually they're more dangerous, Bryce, which is true. But what I would also say is that the Chaos Space Marines have tactics that they could apply, you see, because we might face a squad, maybe not a single one, you see. And even if we did face a single one, he'd be like an aspiring champion level. So that's why he could be dangerous. An aspiring champion Chaos Space Marine is a lot more deadly than a normal human aspiring champion. At least that's the way I feel about it. So that's the only reason I'd say they're more dangerous. Just because they have that possibility of being more dangerous, you know?
Your aid's welcome, if rough.
You can definitely run a T4 with randos. I've done it before. Just expect some degree of failure. Because even T3, we can fail if the team is really bad, can't handle stuff, or they make stupid decisions. Like, that was a normal T3 mission, and we actually ended in failure earlier because they made stupid decisions. So randos are always a mixed bag. Like, you can't expect 100% success. Even if you play your best, all it takes is one zealot to run ahead, die, somebody to try and rescue his ass, and to die, and then the whole game's gone foobar, you know? And that person, like, we should literally be able to report them for gameplay sabotage. But, you know, it's just how it is. Not a lot of players are like, yeah, thank you, Miss Eve. I appreciate that. And, you know, I really appreciate all you guys being here to support this record stream. It's crazy. Wasn't expecting it, but we did it. Huh. Right? Be the Emperor and you won't lose. Man, I can dig that. Did we get 100 likes? That's cray, man. Wow. I haven't checked the number yet because I can only see it from my dashboard whenever I alt tap. But wow, that's pretty sick. 100 likes. Now that's a record. That is truly a record of records. But man, do I love my Actran. No recoil. This is the gun that makes this feel like Call of Duty. Yeah, exactly. There's so much possibility. Oh god, if they included Sly Marbo, everything would explode. Like, Sly Marbo, okay, kills everything. Sly Marbo is the Chuck Norris of this fucking game. So, of this fucking whole universe. You know, the Warhammer 40k universe, Sly Marbo is Chuck Norris, so... You know, I just, if they included Sly, I think everything would go to hell. Exactly. Sly Marbo can insta wound a Primarch. Robaute Gilliman only woke because he heard Sly Marbo was coming for him. Right? Dude, I would love to hear banter about Sly Marbo. That would be so sick. But all right, ladies and gents, it's been a record stream. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go eat lunch right now. I'm starving, but I've also had such a good time with all of you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to Kaz for waking up just to support me. You know, I know you didn't wake up just to support me, but I'm gonna say you woke up just to support me. Thank you so much. Thank you to Miss Eve, MJ, just everybody for being here. It's awesome. You guys have been an amazing chat. I'll be back in the evening. If you don't know my evening stream time, my description of the stream has all my stream timings. So thank you guys so much, man. You guys have been a wonderful audience. Thank you for supporting me as a Darktide partner and for supporting my content. I cannot thank you guys enough. Like, without you guys, this would not be possible. And you guys have been helping me achieve record after record. So thank you for always enjoying my videos. Thank you for always enjoying my streams. And I hope to keep entertaining you guys for many, many weeks and months to come. All right? See you all in the evening, folks.